Welcome to the Consciousness Matrix, a journey through the layers of human awareness. Written by Mindful Literary. What if everything you thought you knew about consciousness was just the surface of something far deeper? What if your awareness, your very sense of self, was not a fixed entity, but a vast, ever-expanding field of possibility? This book is not just an exploration of consciousness. It is an invitation to see, feel, and experience awareness in a way you never have before. From the depths of the unconscious mind to the transcendent realms beyond ordinary perception, we will unravel the mysteries that have puzzled philosophers, neuroscientists, and spiritual seekers for centuries. Prepare to question your reality, challenge your assumptions, and step into the unknown. Because understanding consciousness isn't just an intellectual pursuit, it's the key to unlocking the deepest layers of who you truly are. The mysterious landscape of consciousness. The day I stood at the intersection of science and the profound mystery of human consciousness still plays vividly in my mind. It was a regular morning in the neurology ward, the kind where the rhythms of hospital life create a backdrop of familiarity and expectation. However, that day was punctuated by an extraordinary event. A patient, proclaimed clinically dead for several minutes, experienced a miraculous revival. As I watched the flicker of life return to her eyes, something awakened within me, a profound sense of wonder and curiosity about the mind's intricate layers and the essence of what it means to be aware. In that moment, the conventional understanding of consciousness as merely a product of brain activity began to unravel, revealing deeper, more complex questions about existence and awareness. I could not help but think, could there be more than just the physical interactions of neurons that dictate our experiences of life, death, and everything in between? This encounter was not merely an anomaly. It was a pivotal moment that pushed me into a realm where empirical evidence intertwines with the inexplicable facets of human experience. The bounds of my training as a neuroscientist started to bend, compelling me to consider narratives that go beyond anatomy and physiology. How often do we stand at the precipice of understanding, only to feel the tug of something unexplained? The delicate dance between science and personal experience became evident as I began reflecting on this event and others like it. Anecdotes from patients who described surreal experiences during critical moments, profound changes in perception after traumatic episodes, or the calm acceptance of a terminal diagnosis. Each story peeled back layers of conventional wisdom, challenging me to rethink the very fabric of science I held dear. Through extensive study, I discovered that these moments of enlightenment, both as a scientist and a human, generate a tapestry rich in emotional and existential inquiry. They encourage a dialogue about the spiritual dimensions of awareness, urging us to ask what lies beyond the empirical, and whether consciousness transcends our understanding of reality. This exploration cultivates a humbling connection to the unknown, serving as a reminder that while scientific inquiry is vital, it must also embrace the messy, beautiful complexity of life. Practical insight emerges from these realizations. When approaching the marvels of human consciousness, maintaining an openness to the spiritual and the mysterious can enhance our understanding and drive the quest for knowledge. What is consciousness? The age-old debate across science, philosophy, and spirituality. Consciousness is a term that has puzzled humanity for centuries, regarded from many angles through the realms of science, philosophy, and spirituality. Scientifically, consciousness encompasses awareness of both external and internal experiences, bridging our sensations, thoughts, and memories. Researchers in neuroscience study the brain's workings to uncover how neural networks give rise to subjective experiences. Yet even with advances in technology, the exact mechanism remains elusive, leading some to suggest that consciousness may arise from a combination of brain processes, rather than being tied to a single location or function. This perspective resonates with the scientific approach, which seeks empirical evidence. Yet it also opens up questions as to whether consciousness exists merely as a byproduct of physical processes or holds a more profound significance. The philosophical debate enhances this complexity by threading in concepts such as dualism, which posits that mind and body are distinct and separable. Philosophers like René Descartes have long deliberated over the nature of self-awareness and the essence of being, asking whether our thoughts truly exist independently of our physical form. Meanwhile, from a spiritual viewpoint, consciousness takes on an entirely different character. Many spiritual traditions suggest that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of the universe, interconnected with all forms of life and transcending physical existence. This idea of collective consciousness proposes that individual awareness is but a surface reflection of a deeper, universal mind. Mystical experiences reported in various cultures often illustrate heightened states of awareness, suggesting that spiritual practices can enhance one's consciousness and expand understanding beyond the confines of the material world. Various debates continue to swirl around the nature of this consciousness, notably whether it is a quality unique to humans or if it exists in varying forms throughout all living beings. Are animals aware in yet-to-be-understood ways? How do experiences of altered states of consciousness impact our perceptions of reality? The ongoing exploration of these questions insists that understanding consciousness requires a holistic approach, drawing from the treasures of science as well as the insights of philosophy and spirituality. For those curious about enhancing their own awareness, engaging regularly in mindfulness practices can be a powerful tool. Techniques like meditation or simply taking moments throughout the day to reflect can sometimes lead to deeper insights into our own consciousness and its relationship to the world. Being aware of one's thoughts and feelings unfolds pathways to understanding not only the self, but also the universal thread that connects all forms of consciousness. This book is not just an intellectual exploration. It's an invitation to experience consciousness more fully. Engaging with your consciousness is an essential journey as you navigate through this book. It invites you to pause and reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and the very way you perceive the world around you. This is not merely a mental exercise. It is an exploration that requires your active participation. As you read, take moments to check in with yourself. How do certain ideas resonate with you? Are there reactions within you that hint at deeper beliefs or feelings? These reflections are keys to unlocking a more profound understanding of your consciousness. Rather than skimming through the pages, immerse yourself fully in each concept, allowing your mind and body to respond to the material. Feel free to journal your thoughts, sketch your feelings, or simply breathe and observe. This process transforms reading into a vibrant, dynamic experience. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to explore your inner landscape. Being curious and open are your best allies on this journey. To deepen your awareness throughout this experience, consider trying some simple experiential exercises alongside your reading. For instance, after finishing a particularly thought-provoking section, close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths. Focus on each breath as it flows in and out, anchoring yourself in the present moment. You might find it helpful to revisit the key ideas you have just encountered, visualizing them as vivid images or feelings. This practice not only grounds you in your present consciousness, but also helps integrate new insights into your daily life. Additionally, pause and engage with your surroundings. Notice the colors, sounds, and textures that you might typically overlook. This sensory engagement pulls you deeper into your consciousness, helping you connect disparate ideas and beliefs. As you continue to read, let these exercises facilitate a richer connection with the material while enhancing your overall awareness. Always remember that the journey of self-discovery is as much about the questions you ask as the answers you seek. Embrace the uncertainties that arise and let them guide your exploration. Every thought you engage with and every feeling that surfaces can lead to profound revelations. By integrating periods of reflection and experiential exercises into your reading practice, you will not only enrich your understanding of the material, but also cultivate a deeper sense of consciousness that extends beyond the pages. Awareness is a muscle that grows stronger with each moment you dedicate to it. Try setting aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness practice, even if it's just focused breathing or gratitude journaling. These small steps consistently nurture your conscious experience, paving the way for a fulfilling journey. Chapter 1: Unconscious Realms, the Mind When It Sleeps. The world of the unconscious is a mysterious tapestry woven with threads of apparent stillness and profound depths. Imagine a patient lying in a hospital bed, seemingly unresponsive, cloaked in the blankets of a coma. To the outside observer, there is a chilling stillness, a sense of absence that speaks of a lifeless shell. Yet, beneath that exterior lies a conflict as complex as the myriad of thoughts that flow through our waking minds. In moments of silence, when the body is still, the mind may very well be alight with a symphony of sensations. This paradox invites us to reflect on the very nature of consciousness. How is it that a person can appear so far from reality while still possibly engaging with it on unseen levels. Flickers of response to external stimuli, an eye twitch, a heartbeat that quickens at familiar voices, act like whispers from a soul struggling to reach out. This nuanced existence challenges our perceptions of life and death, compelling us to question what it truly means to be aware. In these fragile moments, the lines between the ordinary and the extraordinary blur, allowing us a glimpse into the uncharted territories of human experience. As we consider the patient trapped in a comatose state, it naturally leads to deeper introspection about our own lives and the connections we often take for granted. What does it mean to truly live? Beyond the physical interactions that define our daily existence, there is a wealth of understanding and emotion that flows underneath the surface. The patient's muted responses serve as a poignant reminder that life is not just a collection of experiences we can see or touch. It is also a rich tapestry of feelings, memories, and consciousness that might dwell quietly just out of sight. The science of unconscious states, sleep, coma, anesthesia, vegetative states. Consciousness is often thought of as a binary state, where a person is either awake and aware or completely unconscious. However, the reality is far more nuanced. Various states of being, such as sleep, coma, anesthesia, and vegetative states, reveal a spectrum of consciousness that challenges our traditional understanding. In sleep, for instance, we experience cycles of REM and non-REM stages, with REM sleep linking to vivid dreams, incorporating sensory experiences that can feel quite real. This dream state reflects a level of consciousness that is not present in deeper stages of unconsciousness. In semiconscious states, like those seen in people with traumatic brain injuries, we encounter phenomena such as the vegetative state and minimally conscious state. Those in a vegetative state may exhibit reflexive responses but lack awareness. In contrast, a minimally conscious state presents a flicker of awareness with intermittent signs of interaction or response to stimuli. These varying degrees force us to reconsider what it means to be conscious. Moments of apparent non-responsiveness may hide unrecognized layers of awareness, igniting a dialogue about the essence of consciousness itself. At the core of our understanding of unconsciousness lies the intricate workings of the brain. The brain is a complex network of neurons that communicate in a symphony of electrical impulses. Sleep, for example, involves disruptions and changes in neural activity that impact the brain's ability to process information. The homeostatic and circadian mechanisms work together to control when we sleep and wake, indicating that even during sleep, the brain remains actively engaged in restorative processes. In stark contrast, states like coma or deep anesthesia involve altered neural connectivity and diminished brain activity. Functional imaging techniques have revealed that in these states, the brain shows reduced communication between different regions, essentially disconnecting parts that would otherwise engage in conscious thought or experience. Understanding these neurological mechanisms not only informs us about the nature of unconsciousness, but also raises questions about the potential for consciousness to exist even when higher brain functions are impaired. How much of our spiritual experience is tied to these neural activities? Might there be realms of consciousness beyond our current measurements, waiting to be discovered? The exploration of unconscious states invites us to ponder the multifaceted connections between biology and spirituality. While our brains govern our experiences of awareness, our spiritual selves may navigate beyond these biological parameters. Engaging with these concepts can deepen our appreciation of consciousness and provide insight into the vast possibilities that lie within and beyond our waking moments. How the brain maintains awareness even when switched off. Insights from neuroscience. Research into neural activity during unconscious states, such as sleep, anesthesia, or even deep meditation, has unveiled fascinating insights into the layers of awareness that exist beneath the surface of our conscious minds. Neuroscientists have utilized advanced imaging techniques like fMRI and EEG to monitor brain activity, revealing that even when we are ostensibly switched off, like during sleep, our brains remain remarkably active. For example, studies have shown that certain areas of the brain can still process external stimuli, responding to sounds or other sensory input without the conscious awareness of the individual. This suggests that there are hidden levels of awareness that persist, challenging our traditional understanding of consciousness as a binary state of on or off. Our brains are not entirely silent during these unconscious periods. Instead, they exhibit patterns of activity that indicate a form of awareness may still be at play, raising intriguing questions about what it truly means to be aware and how consciousness can manifest in diverse forms. Emerging research is continuously challenging the conventional definitions of consciousness and unconsciousness, opening up a dialogue about the continuous spectrum of awareness. Studies involving patients in vegetative or minimally conscious states have illustrated that some individuals may respond to questions or commands, suggesting a level of understanding that had previously gone unnoticed. This has led scientists to propose that consciousness should not be viewed as an all-or-nothing phenomenon, but rather as a gradation of awareness influenced by various factors. Furthermore, new data from psychedelic research points to expanded states of consciousness during altered experiences, suggesting that the brain can transcend traditional constraints during these periods. This line of inquiry encourages us to rethink our spiritual beliefs and our understanding of the self, as it implies that awareness might extend beyond the confines of our biological existence, converging with philosophical and spiritual explorations. As we continue to investigate the rich complexities of awareness within neuroscience, a practical takeaway emerges. Mindfulness and attentiveness to our inner states can foster a deeper connection to these hidden dimensions of consciousness. Practices such as meditation, deep breathing, and reflective journaling provide avenues to tap into those nuances of self-awareness that reside in unconscious states, bridging the gap between our everyday experiences and the profound depths of our inner worlds. Philosophical reflection. Are we ever truly unconscious? When examining the concept of total unconsciousness, we are led to challenge assumptions about what it means to be truly unaware. The idea that we can reach a state of complete unconsciousness is enticing, yet it raises intricate questions. What do we consider consciousness to be? Is it merely the active thoughts swirling in our minds, or does it extend into our subconscious, the part of us that absorbs and interprets every influence around us? Reflection on this introduces the unsettling possibility that even in moments of apparent stillness, like deep sleep or a trance, we may still possess an intricate tapestry of experiences, emotions, and sensations at work beneath the surface. This dynamic suggests that our consciousness may be more fluid and expansive than we ever truly understand, prompting us to consider if total unconsciousness is even possible. As we delve deeper, it becomes essential to engage in a personal exploration of how we define awareness and experience. Are we simply experiencing life through our senses, or is there a deeper level of understanding that connects us to everything around us? Consider the moments when you felt a sudden awakening, a profound realization after an ordinary experience, or a feeling of connection in a crowded place. Each of these instances speaks to an awareness that often lies just beneath the surface, available to us even when we think we are unaware. This leads us to wonder whether consciousness is a destination or a journey, one where our experiences continuously reshape our understanding of who we are and how we perceive the world. Rather than viewing unconsciousness as an absence, perhaps we should see it as a dynamic interplay of being, where even the quieter moments hold potential for insight. Ultimately, contemplating our awareness invites a rich dialogue about existence itself. Instead of disengaging from moments of stillness or sleep, which society often sees as a lack of productivity, embracing these intervals may reveal deeper insights about our awareness. Engaging in practices such as mindfulness or meditation can illuminate how even moments of perceived unconsciousness serve a purpose in the overarching narrative of our lives. They foster a connection with our inner selves and the universe, reminding us that our unconscious and conscious states are intricately intertwined, creating a unified experience that is uniquely ours. Chapter 2. The Subconscious Whispers, the Mind Beneath Awareness. The realm of the subconscious is a captivating space filled with hidden treasures and tangled pathways. It is here that unexpected revelations often emerge, reshaping our understanding of ourselves and our past. Consider the story of Dr. Emily Sutherland, a psychologist whose day took an unexpected turn when her patient, Jake, suddenly recalled a buried childhood memory during a session. This moment was not just a mere recollection, but a profound revelation that illuminated the relationship between memory and identity. Jake described a vivid scene from his early years, playing in a garden, a radiant sun overhead, laughter ringing through the air, and a feeling of safety that he had long forgotten. This unexpected emergence of memory sent ripples through his psyche, as if a weight had been lifted, but also raised questions about how this memory had remained hidden for so long. Such instances illustrate the power of the subconscious mind and its ability to reveal aspects of our lives that we may not consciously access, but that silently influence us through our emotions and actions. Buried memories can resonate deeply, affecting our present behavior in ways we might not fully comprehend. For Jake, the recollection opened a pathway to understanding some of his current challenges: intimacy issues, fear of vulnerability, and a pervasive feeling of unworthiness. This particular memory, once rediscovered, began to shed light on these patterns, allowing Jake to see how he had constructed walls around himself. The realization that his childhood sense of safety was fragile added layers to his understanding of his adult relationships. Memories, often dulled by the years, can possess a remarkable power to shape our identities and influence our choices. They hold energy, like shadows that whisper in the background, guiding our decisions, behaviors, and emotional reactions. By tapping into these hidden aspects, we find not only insight, but also the possibility for healing and transformation. Navigating the intricacies of the subconscious invites a deeper exploration of the self. Understanding that memory can resurface unexpectedly and dramatically underscores the importance of remaining open to our own inner landscapes. Engaging with a therapist or practicing reflective techniques like journaling or meditation can help individuals uncover these hidden layers of memory. Such practices enable a greater awareness of how past experiences shape the present and reveal the power of the human spirit to evolve. Allowing memories to surface can be a transformative experience, mapping the contours of who we are today. Embrace this journey into the depths of your subconscious. There may be invaluable insights waiting to be uncovered. The subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a profound aspect of our psyche that often operates beneath our conscious awareness, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and actions in ways we may not fully understand. It serves as a vast reservoir of experiences, beliefs, and memories, shaping our worldview from the shadows. Whereas our conscious mind is engaged in our immediate thoughts and decisions, the subconscious is like a large, intricate tapestry of past encounters, fears, and aspirations. It plays a crucial role in forming our habits and responses to the world around us. For instance, the values instilled in us during childhood, sometimes without our conscious realization, guide our choices and reactions in critical situations, impacting both our personal lives and relationships. This interplay between the subconscious and our conscious experience is vital to understanding how we navigate life. Often, our decisions arise not from rational deliberation, but from underlying beliefs and feelings stored within the subconscious. This influence can result in automatic behaviors, such as feeling anxious in social situations or gravitating towards certain careers or relationships that resonate with our inner self. Additionally, creative insights and problem-solving often spring from this deeper part of our mind when we least expect them. By quieting the conscious chatter through practices like meditation or mindfulness, we can tap into the subconscious, unlocking insights that contribute to personal growth and understanding. This connection enables us to realign our decisions with our deeper values and aspirations, creating a more harmonious existence. To harness the power of your subconscious mind, begin by cultivating awareness of the thoughts and patterns that surface in your daily life. Consider journaling to explore your inner dialogue and reflect on recurring themes that reveal your subconscious beliefs. Engaging in regular meditative practices can also help quiet the conscious mind, allowing you to delve deeper and create a dialogue with your subconscious. Embracing this journey of self-discovery opens the door to new possibilities, paving the way for transformation that resonates with your truest self. Implicit memory and subliminal perception. Subconscious cues permeate our lives in ways that often go unnoticed, silently shaping our opinions and decisions. From advertising tactics to the environments we inhabit, these subtle influences can alter our perceptions without us being aware of their existence. When you hear a catchy tune playing in the background of a coffee shop, for example, it may enhance your mood or influence your choice of beverage. Such instances illustrate the power of implicit memory, how our past experiences, stored in our subconscious, can sway our behaviors and responses. The nuances of this phenomenon reveal that our consciousness is not merely a rational entity, but is deeply intertwined with subliminal triggers that operate below our awareness. The reality of subliminal messaging brings forth intriguing questions about our consciousness and free will. Although there have been debates about the effectiveness of subliminal messages in altering behavior, studies have shown that these quick, almost imperceptible cues can lead to changes in thought patterns and emotional responses. For instance, when a person is briefly shown images of food while engaging with unrelated material, they are more likely to feel hungry afterward. Such findings highlight that our reactions can be crafted by stimuli we're not consciously perceiving. This raises ethical concerns about how subliminal messaging could be used in advertising, therapy, or even in spiritual practices, where the intent may be to guide individuals toward greater well-being. Understanding the mechanisms of implicit memory and subliminal perception not only allows us to become more aware of external influences, but also offers a path to self-exploration and growth. By cultivating mindfulness and reflecting on our habitual responses, we can learn to discern which cues genuinely resonate with our values and desires. Being aware of the subtle implants can empower us to make intentional choices, fostering a deeper connection with our true selves in a world filled with distractions. Psychological defense mechanisms. Unpacking the subconscious strategies we use to protect ourselves from emotional discomfort reveals a complex web of behaviors that many of us engage in without realizing it. These defense mechanisms serve as shields against the rawness of vulnerability, allowing us to navigate life's emotional landscapes unscathed. For instance, it's common to see people resorting to denial when faced with uncomfortable truths, convincing themselves that the hurtful reality is simply not there. Such moments reflect our innate desire to preserve emotional equilibrium, even if it means distorting reality. Projection, where feelings about oneself are attributed to others, operates similarly. It provides a buffer, letting us deflect our insecurities onto those around us rather than facing our own inner conflicts. Yet, while these mechanisms offer temporary relief, they can also imprison us in self-deceit, keeping us from confronting our deepest fears. Understanding how these mechanisms can inhibit or enhance self-awareness reveals the delicate balance they strike in our lives. When we use these strategies excessively, they install barriers between our true selves and our perceptions. For example, rationalization can allow us to justify unhealthy habits, ultimately leading us away from introspection. This kind of avoidance may shield us momentarily, yet it breeds ignorance about the factors driving our behavior. On the flip side, when we become mindful of our defense mechanisms, they can act as powerful tools for growth. Recognizing when we are using these strategies opens the door to deeper self-reflection, inviting us to explore underlying emotions and unresolved conflicts. This transformation creates opportunities for genuine self-discovery, allowing for a richer understanding of our spiritual journeys. To navigate the terrain of psychological defenses skillfully, practicing mindfulness can be invaluable. Slowing down and tuning into our thoughts and feelings without judgment cultivates a space for awareness and honesty. By acknowledging when we lean on these mechanisms, we not only shine a light on our emotional experiences, but also empower ourselves to confront them directly. The next time you notice a defense mechanism at play, take a moment to pause and reflect. What emotions are you protecting yourself from, and how can embracing those feelings lead you to a more profound sense of authenticity? Case studies of how subconscious beliefs shape behavior. Consider Sarah, a talented artist who hesitates to showcase her work. Deep down, she carries a subconscious belief that her creations are not worthy of recognition. This belief, planted during her childhood when a teacher dismissed her early efforts, ties her to a pattern of invisibility, keeping her from pursuing exhibitions or opportunities that could elevate her career. The fear of judgment stems not from her current capacity, but from the internalized voices of criticism she encountered years ago. This illustrates how deeply embedded beliefs can dictate our choices, often without our conscious awareness, leading us to the fringes of our potential. Similarly, look at James, who consistently sabotages his relationships. Despite his wish for a loving partner, his patterns of pushing people away are rooted in a subconscious belief that love leads to pain. After witnessing his parents' tumultuous relationship, he unconsciously adopted a narrative that love is fleeting and fraught with suffering. His behaviors, like pulling away when things get serious, reflect these internalized fears. The case reveals how our past experiences shape not just our emotional responses, but also our fundamental narratives about intimacy and trust. Reflection on these examples encourages a deeper understanding of personal beliefs. Take a moment to think about what narratives you may hold. Are there areas in your life where you feel stuck or unfulfilled? Ask yourself what subconscious beliefs might be at play. Journaling can be a powerful tool to uncover these hidden influences. Write about your beliefs surrounding success, relationships, and personal worth. By illuminating these thoughts, you can begin to challenge and reshape them, paving the way for transformative change. Embracing this introspective journey may lead to breaking free from old patterns and unlocking new possibilities. The question: if the subconscious is always listening, can we train it? The subconscious mind is a powerful entity, constantly absorbing information and forming beliefs that shape our behavior. These beliefs often stem from childhood experiences, societal influences, and various external stimuli, creating a framework through which we interpret the world. One effective technique for accessing the subconscious is through mindfulness and meditation. By cultivating a state of awareness, individuals can begin to perceive their thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing them to uncover hidden beliefs that may be holding them back. Visualization is another potent tool. By crafting vivid mental images of desired outcomes, one can communicate directly with the subconscious, programming it with new, positive beliefs. Affirmations also play a crucial role in this transformative process. By repeatedly affirming positive statements, individuals can challenge negative beliefs that reside within their subconscious. This technique requires consistency, as the subconscious needs repeated exposure to these new messages to accept them as true. Hypnotherapy offers a more direct approach to reshaping subconscious beliefs. Through guided relaxation and focus, a trained practitioner can help individuals access deeper layers of their subconscious, where significant beliefs and memories are stored. This access creates an opportunity for examination and ultimately for change. Intentional subconscious training is akin to embarking on a journey of self-discovery, where each step reveals deeper layers of the self that often remain hidden in the hustle of daily life. Embracing practices such as journaling can enhance this journey. Writing down thoughts, feelings, and observations allows for reflection, shedding light on patterns and beliefs that otherwise go unexamined. Through journaling, individuals can identify and confront limiting beliefs, fostering an environment ripe for growth and transformation. Creative expression, whether through art, music, or dance, can also serve as a medium for subconscious exploration. When we engage in creative activities, we access parts of ourselves that may not always surface in rational thought. This form of expression can act as a bridge to the subconscious, encouraging revelations that lead to greater self-awareness and acceptance. Such activities not only promote healing, but also offer a playful, joyful way to interact with one's deeper self. Along the way, it helps to set clear intentions. What do you wish to achieve or discover about yourself? Setting intentions acts like a compass, guiding the mind and reinforcing the subconscious training. Coupling these practices with self-compassion cultivates a nurturing environment for growth. The more we approach ourselves with kindness, the more receptive our subconscious becomes to transformation. One practical tip for anyone looking to promote self-discovery is to create a daily ritual that includes a moment of intentional silence, allowing space for insights and inner wisdom to emerge. Chapter 3: Waking Awareness, the Mind in Motion. Experiencing the flow state is like tapping into a heightened awareness where everything synchronizes perfectly. It's a moment when the standard rules of time and space seem to dissolve, allowing the athlete to perform at their peak. In this state, thoughts and actions merge seamlessly, making movement feel almost automatic, as if guided by an invisible hand. Athletes often describe this sensation as being in the zone, where distractions fade away and all that exists is the rhythm of their body and the task at hand. This elevated state of consciousness invites them to transcend the typical limits of fatigue and doubt, allowing for a kind of effortless grace that can seem almost otherworldly. The mind, free from its usual chatter, focuses solely on the immediate experience, be it the feel of the track beneath their feet or the precise coordination of their limbs. This clarity transforms the act of competing from a strenuous effort into a beautiful performance, where joy mingles with intensity. Awareness plays a crucial role in achieving this harmonious state. With heightened awareness, there is an acute connection between the body and mind. Athletes become attuned to their physical sensations, mental states, and environmental cues. This connection allows for finer control over their actions, enabling them to execute movements with precision that typically requires extensive practice. When athletes focus their attention on the task rather than the outcome, they decrease anxiety and self-doubt, allowing their skills to surface naturally. It is in this mental focus that they find clarity and a sense of purpose, enhancing their physical performance. The pressure lifts, and every decision made in that moment feels instinctual, almost as if their body knows what to do without the need for conscious thought. Such awareness deepens the experience, making each movement not only a demonstration of skill, but also an expression of their commitment and passion. Ultimately, the flow state emerges as an extraordinary interplay between awareness, physicality, and mental focus. Those who seek this state must cultivate the ability to recognize when they are entering it and learn to nurture that environment. One practical approach is to practice mindfulness techniques, which can enhance focus and reduce distractions during training. Engaging deeply in each practice session can help athletes familiarize themselves with the sensations that accompany the flow state. By tuning into their bodies and their skills, they might find that even the most challenging moments can transform into fluid experiences of joy and power. This understanding encourages individuals, not just athletes, to explore their own potential for heightened experiences in life's various endeavors. The science of focus, perception, and cognitive processing. The ability to focus is fundamentally rooted in our neurological architecture. Within our brains, structures like the prefrontal cortex and the thalamus play critical roles in determining where our attention lies. The prefrontal cortex oversees decision-making and impulse control, allowing us to prioritize certain stimuli over others, while the thalamus acts as a relay station, filtering sensory information. This intricate dance between different areas of the brain essentially crafts our choices, guiding us toward what we find meaningful or essential. This process is influenced by both our biological wiring and our past experiences and beliefs. Each moment we spend in contemplation or engagement channels energy into a preferred direction, shaping the landscape of our perception. Cognitive processing deeply influences our awareness, dramatically shaping our spiritual experiences. The way we process information affects how we perceive and interact with the world around us. When our cognitive load is high, our focus narrows, often making us unaware of the subtler aspects of life. The gentle whispers, the fleeting moments, the connections that seem almost ethereal. In contrast, a lighter cognitive load can enhance our awareness, allowing us to tap into the present with fullness and clarity. This expanded awareness fosters a deeper connection with spirituality, enabling us to explore concepts like mindfulness and presence. Practicing techniques like meditation can support cognitive processing and enhance focus, creating a baseline for deeper understanding and connection. In this fast-paced world filled with distractions, cultivating a mindful approach can transform our spiritual exploration and practice. One practical tip to enhance focus and boost your cognitive processing is to create designated spaces for reflection. Whether it's a quiet corner of your home or a peaceful spot in nature, having a consistent place where you can set aside distractions allows your mind to settle, promoting deeper awareness and connection. Make it a habit to spend time in this space, tuning into your thoughts and feelings rather than letting them race away. This simple act can lead to profound insights and a more meaningful connection with your inner self. How we filter reality through attention. Attention acts as a lens through which we view the world. Every moment, a sea of information bombards our senses, yet we can only engage with a fraction of it. This filtering mechanism is fundamental to our experience of reality. It determines not just what we notice, but also how we interpret and respond to our surroundings. With attention directing our focus, we begin to appreciate the significance of the moments we choose to highlight. For example, when we are drawn to the laughter of a child in a crowded park, our attention isolates that joyful experience from the chaos around us, shaping our perception in a way that can uplift our spirit and influence our emotional state. The selective nature of perception reveals how our consciousness navigates the complexities of experience. Our brains parse information based on relevance, importance, and sometimes bias. What we pay attention to can significantly influence our emotions, thoughts, and ultimately our state of being. When we routinely focus on positivity, even in small moments, our perception becomes attuned to recognizing and amplifying joy. Conversely, if we direct our attention to negativity, that too can cascade into our mental landscape, twisting our worldview into a darker version. This dynamic interplay highlights a powerful aspect of spirituality, the ability to consciously shift our focus, thereby transforming not just our thoughts, but the very fabric of our reality. Practicing mindfulness can enhance our awareness, allowing us to choose the thoughts and experiences we elevate, empowering us to lead a more fulfilled life. Understanding how attention works can lead to profound shifts in how we experience life. Consider setting aside moments each day to actively tune into what brings you peace or joy. Cultivating this practice can deepen your connection to the present moment and enrich your spiritual journey. The illusion of multitasking. Multitasking has become a badge of honor for many in our fast-paced world, a phenomenon that seems to promise productivity and efficiency. However, this illusion often leads to a decline in our overall performance and well-being. When we attempt to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, our brains are not equipped to handle this constant switching of gears. Instead of boosting our productivity, multitasking can fragment our attention and reduce our awareness. Cognitive studies reveal that shifting focus between tasks can double the time taken to complete them, undermining our sense of achievement and increasing stress levels. This fragmentation of attention not only hinders our efficiency, but also disconnects us from the present moment, pulling us away from deeper engagement in any single endeavor. We begin to operate in a state of half-awareness, missing out on the richness of fully immersing ourselves in our activities and the interactions we engage in. In contrast, embracing a single-tasking approach offers a pathway to greater mindfulness and fulfillment. By focusing on one task at a time, we can cultivate a deeper awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This practice encourages us to be present and fully engaged in whatever we are doing, transforming even mundane activities into moments of mindfulness. When we dedicate our complete attention to a single task, we tap into a flow state that enhances creativity and boosts our capacity for problem solving. This heightened level of engagement leads to a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, whether we are working, eating, or connecting with others. Mindful single-tasking invites us to savor the experience of life itself, allowing us to appreciate the simplicity and beauty in every moment. To start integrating this practice into daily life, consider setting aside specific times dedicated solely to one activity, be it reading, writing, or even taking a walk. By consciously choosing to limit distractions, we honor our time and energy, paving the way for a more enriching and aware existence. Practical techniques to sharpen awareness. Enhancing focus and mindfulness can be achieved through various practical exercises that ground you in the present moment. One of the simplest techniques is mindful breathing. Find a quiet spot and close your eyes. Breathe in deeply through your nose, allowing your chest and belly to expand. Hold that breath for a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Focus entirely on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath without judgment. This practice not only calms your mind, but also helps you cultivate a sharper awareness of the world around you. Another technique is to practice mindful observation in everyday situations. Choose an object in your environment, perhaps a plant or a piece of art. Spend a few minutes simply observing it. Notice the colors, the shapes, the texture, and how light interacts with it. This practice pushes you to look beyond the surface and truly appreciate the details, sharpening your focus and enhancing your mindfulness. As you integrate these exercises, consider journaling your experiences. Writing about how these practices affect your awareness can deepen your understanding and track your growth over time. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can be transformative. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for these practices and gradually extend the time as you become more comfortable. Choose moments during your day to be present, during meals, while walking, or even while waiting in line. Develop a habit of tuning into your senses. What do you see, hear, and feel? By making awareness a priority in your daily life, you reinforce your connection to the present moment and foster a deeper sense of spirituality. Remember, every moment holds the potential for greater awareness. It's all about how you choose to engage with it. Chapter 4. The Self in the Mirror, the Birth of Identity. Isolation often forces us into a quiet space where the echoes of our thoughts come to the forefront. In the absence of others, we are challenged to seek validation from within, leading to a profound journey of self-exploration. Without the comments, judgments, or reflections of those around us, we can begin to see ourselves in a new light. Who are we when the familiar mirrors of society vanish? When stripped of the roles, titles, and labels we wear, we face the raw essence of our being. It becomes a journey stripped of pretense, where our true desires, fears, and aspirations await discovery. This solitude presents an opportunity to delve deep into self-reflection. Out in the midst of nature, or within the four walls of our solitude, we begin to ask pivotal questions about our existence. What brings us joy? What makes us feel alive? In moments of silence, we can listen more closely to our innermost thoughts, free from societal expectations or noise. This journey isn't merely about finding answers. It's about embracing the questions themselves. Like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble, we uncover the layers of our identity, carving out a more authentic representation of who we truly are. As we journey through this self-exploration, deep questions emerge that provoke thought and self-awareness. Who am I beyond my profession, my relationships, or personal achievements? What principles and beliefs shape my understanding of the world? The absence of external validation prompts us to confront these queries unflinchingly. We often rely on others to define us, but isolation reveals the fragility of those definitions. It encourages us to dig into the very core of our identity, challenging us to examine the beliefs we hold and the motivations behind our actions. How the brain builds the concept of self. The intricacies of how our brains construct the concept of self are both fascinating and complex. In the realm of neuroscience, researchers have identified specific brain regions involved in self-recognition and identity formation. For instance, the medial prefrontal cortex plays a significant role in how we process information pertaining to ourselves. It is here that we form narratives about our personal experiences, shaping our individual identities over time. Activity in this area suggests a deep connection between how we view ourselves and our interactions with the world around us. Moreover, the default mode network, a network that is active when we are at rest or engaged in self-referential thought, has been instrumental in understanding the continuity of self. Studies show that this network is also implicated in social cognition and empathy, reinforcing the idea that our sense of identity is closely intertwined with our relationships and communities. Our identities are not static. They evolve based on new experiences, reflecting a dynamic interplay between the brain's structure and function. Consciousness brings a profound layer to our understanding of self. It is the awareness of our existence and the subjective experience of being. Through introspection and the capacity for reflective thought, we begin to carve out our personal identities. As we navigate our thoughts and feelings, we create a narrative that defines our perception of I. This narrative, fueled by memories, aspirations, and emotions, lays the foundation for our conscious experience. As we engage with the world, our consciousness helps us make sense of our actions and decisions, guiding the development of a coherent self-image. This continuous process of self-construction is vital in nurturing not just our identity, but also our spiritual growth. By understanding the mechanisms behind our consciousness, we can foster a deeper connection to ourselves, encouraging a sense of peace and clarity in our spiritual journey. Embracing practices such as meditation can enhance this awareness, allowing for greater exploration of the self and its complexities. The next time you find yourself reflecting on who you are, consider the interplay between your neural pathways and conscious awareness. Tuning into this connection can offer insights that are not just intellectually intriguing, but also spiritually enriching. Self-recognition and metacognition. Examining how self-awareness leads to an understanding of thought processes reveals the profound connection between our inner lives and our awareness of them. Self-awareness begins with recognizing our own existence and identity, which encourages introspection. As we become aware of our emotions and thoughts, we start to observe what drives our decisions and behaviors. This deeper understanding prompts questions. Why do I feel this way? Where do these thoughts originate? Such inquiries cultivate a sense of clarity about our thought processes, allowing us to step outside of ourselves and see the patterns that govern our lives. This dual observation, of the self and of the self's thinking, paints a richer picture of our internal landscape, encouraging personal growth and spiritual development. It moves us from a place of mere reaction to response, empowering us to navigate life's complexities with intention. Discussing the significance of metacognition in enhancing consciousness reveals how the act of thinking about our thinking can elevate our understanding of existence. Metacognition allows us to dissect our cognitive processes, asking ourselves not just about what we think, but how we think. This layer of thinking brings forth a critical examination of our beliefs, assumptions, and biases. As we become adept at recognizing our cognitive habits, we create pathways for transformation and enlightenment. With this clarity, we can challenge detrimental patterns and replace them with constructive, empowering thoughts. This not only enhances our decision-making, but enriches our spiritual journeys, leading us towards greater wisdom and understanding of our place in the universe. Engaging with metacognition offers profound tools for expanding our consciousness, inviting us to explore deeper questions about life, purpose, and interconnectedness. Integrating self-awareness and metacognition opens avenues for profound spiritual awakening. When we shift our focus inwardly, we inadvertently connect with a greater consciousness. This practice encourages a reflective approach to daily life, prompting us to slow down and analyze our reactions and choices mindfully. One practical step is to set aside a few moments each day for reflection. Journaling about our thoughts and feelings creates space for insights to emerge, revealing unseen connections and fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves. Embracing this practice not only enhances our self-recognition and metacognition, but also aligns us more closely with our spiritual selves, bridging the gap between knowing and being. Emotional intelligence and its impact on awareness. Emotional intelligence, often described as the ability to understand and manage our own emotions while also recognizing and influencing the emotions of others, plays a vital role in enhancing our self-awareness and shaping our interpersonal dynamics. This ability goes beyond mere recognition of feelings. It encompasses a depth of understanding that allows us to navigate the complex landscape of our emotional responses and those of the people around us. When we cultivate emotional intelligence, we become more attuned to our inner emotional state and better equipped to react to the emotional cues of others. This awareness fosters deeper connections and brings a level of authenticity to our interactions, transforming them from superficial exchanges into meaningful relationships built on empathy and understanding. Diving deeper, emotional awareness is intricately linked to our overall cognitive and conscious development. As we learn to recognize our emotions and their influence on our thoughts and behaviors, we open ourselves to a more profound understanding of our mental processes. This recognition not only enhances our ability to think critically and solve problems, but also enriches our spiritual journey. The interplay between emotional awareness and cognitive development cultivates a more holistic view of ourselves and the world, enabling us to engage with life in a more mindful, intentional manner. By fostering emotional intelligence, we create a foundation that supports a continuous evolution of self, promoting greater clarity and purpose in our spiritual explorations. To harness the power of emotional intelligence in your life, start by practicing mindfulness. Spend moments throughout your day simply observing your emotions without judgment. Understand the triggers and responses that arise within you. Journaling about these experiences can also be a beneficial way to deepen your awareness, providing a reflection of your emotional landscape. As you become more familiar with your inner world, you will find that this practice not only enhances your emotional intelligence, but also revitalizes your spiritual growth. The psychological journey of selfhood. Why self-awareness is not automatic. Self-awareness is not a given. It is a journey marked by progress, setbacks, and the unfolding of our inner landscapes. As we grow from infancy through old age, our ability to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and actions evolves. In our early years, the focus is often on external cues and social interactions. We learn to mimic emotions and behaviors, but true self-awareness requires a deeper understanding of our inner workings. This complexity stems from a myriad of factors including culture, upbringing, and personal experiences. Each stage of life presents unique challenges that influence our self-perception. Adolescence, for example, is a turbulent time when individuals question their identities, wrestling with societal expectations and personal desires. This tumult can either hinder or catalyze the development of self-awareness, depending on the support and encouragement one receives. As adults, we often find ourselves consumed by the demands of life, leaving little time for introspection. However, the journey towards self-awareness never truly ends. It is a continual process that requires active engagement. Reflecting on our experiences, examining our beliefs, and seeking feedback from others can reveal layers of ourselves that we may not see clearly. Understanding how past experiences shape our current responses is essential in this lifelong undertaking. Ultimately, fostering self-awareness becomes a critical component in managing relationships, achieving personal goals, and navigating life's challenges. It is vital to actively engage in the quest for self-discovery, as it often does not happen by chance. One practical way to embark on this journey is by setting aside intentional time for reflection. Journaling can be a beneficial tool. Writing down thoughts and feelings allows patterns to emerge that might otherwise be overlooked. Engaging in mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, encourages a connection with the present moment, fostering a deeper understanding of oneself. Conversations with trusted friends or mentors can also illuminate blind spots, offering perspectives that challenge our self-perceptions. Moreover, embracing curiosity about oneself opens doors to growth. Exploring different aspects of your personality, dreams, and fears can lead to profound insights. Attending workshops, participating in group discussions, or reading thoughtfully selected literature can enhance self-awareness as well. Remember that the path to self-awareness is deeply personal and highly individual. Each person's journey is unique, shaped by distinct experiences and lessons. Stay patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate this inward exploration. The more you commit to understanding who you are, the more you'll unlock your potential and enrich your life. Chapter 5. Beyond the Ordinary, the Mind in Higher States. A seasoned monk sat beneath the sprawling branches of an ancient tree, his voice a calm echo of centuries of wisdom and practice. He spoke of profound meditative experiences that lifted him beyond the mundane, describing states where time seemed to collapse and the boundaries of self dissolved into a vast, interconnected existence. In those moments, he felt an overwhelming sense of love and acceptance that washed away every trace of anxiety and fear. Each breath was a gentle reminder of the present, yet somehow, he was also transported to a timeless realm. He shared how deep meditation allowed him to explore the depths of consciousness, revealing layers of understanding that seemed hidden to the average observer. The stillness of his mind opened up a world rich with insights, where insights revealed their own radiant truths. For this monk, enlightenment wasn't merely an abstract goal. It was a living reality, textured with emotions and sensations that words often failed to capture. This narrative, however, raises an intriguing question. Is this profound experience truly a spiritual awakening, or is it simply the byproduct of brain chemistry? Neurologists have studied the brain's activities during states of deep meditation, uncovering how certain practices can produce significant changes in brainwave patterns and neurochemical responses. The blissful feelings reported by practitioners can often be linked to the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which promote feelings of happiness and perception. Such revelations provoke a dialogue about the nature of enlightenment itself. Is it merely the result of chemical responses in the brain, or is there a divine essence at play? This debate dances on the edge of spirituality and science, challenging individuals to consider the interplay of both as they seek understanding. On one hand, enlightenment can be seen as a deep personal journey that transcends biological explanations, a connection to something greater than oneself. On the other hand, reducing it to mere biology might strip the experience of its profound significance and mystical allure. Ultimately, the quest for enlightenment invites an appreciation of both perspectives. Individuals may find value in understanding how their brain operates, while also remaining open to the idea that there might be more to their experiences. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can be a starting point for many on this journey, allowing them to explore the rich tapestry of human experience. Whether viewed through a spiritual lens or a scientific one, the path of self-exploration offers rich opportunities for personal growth, insight, and profound transformation. The science of deep states of awareness. Deep meditative states offer a fascinating glimpse into the complexity of human consciousness. Brain imaging studies, such as functional MRI, fMRI, and electroencephalography, EEG, reveal that during these profound experiences, brain activity diverges significantly from our everyday functioning. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive function and self-awareness, exhibits decreased activity, which may contribute to the feeling of losing the self in the experience. On the other hand, regions like the insula and anterior cingulate cortex, linked to emotional awareness and self-regulation, show heightened activation. This intriguing interplay suggests that deep states of awareness allow the brain to rewire itself, showcasing the incredible plasticity of our neural pathways. Neurotransmitters like gamma-aminobutyric acid GABA and serotonin also play critical roles, promoting a sense of calm and contentment, while potentially altering our perceptions and interactions with the world around us. Understanding how deep meditative states contrast with our usual experiences of consciousness opens up a new realm of possibilities. In everyday life, our minds are often cluttered with thoughts, worries, and distractions. However, during deep meditation, practitioners can attain a clarity that feels almost otherworldly. This state is characterized by a unique alteration in perception where the usual sense of time and self can dissolve. Many describe a sense of merging with the surroundings or experiencing a profound inner stillness. These feelings are often described as blissful and transformative, suggesting a shift in how individuals relate to their emotions and thoughts. Unlike typical consciousness, which operates within the confines of the ego, deep awareness allows for a broader perspective, enhancing empathy and connection to others. This state not only enriches personal spirituality, but can also lead to positive changes in behavior and relationships in the external world. Practicing mindfulness and meditation regularly can help individuals tap into these states of deep awareness. Even short moments of intentional stillness can gradually shift your brain's patterns, paving the way for richer, more profound experiences of consciousness. Consider setting aside a few minutes each day to focus on your breath or engage in a simple mindfulness exercise. Over time, these small practices can deepen your connection to both yourself and the universe around you. Meditation and altered states. Meditation has become a vessel for many seeking a deeper understanding of consciousness and the self. Different techniques offer unique pathways to awareness and spiritual insight. For instance, mindfulness meditation, which emphasizes the importance of being present in the moment, has been shown to enhance one's ability to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice encourages a greater connection to the present, often leading to feelings of peace and clarity. On the other hand, transcendental meditation employs the use of a specific mantra, allowing practitioners to transcend ordinary thought patterns and enter deeper states of restful awareness. Such profound experiences can lead to higher states of consciousness, often described as euphoric or expansive, where the sense of self fades away into a universal consciousness. In contrast, loving-kindness meditation focuses on developing compassion, first towards oneself and then radiating that outwards to others. This practice consistently shows positive emotional and psychological outcomes, leading to increased well-being and reduced anxiety. Chakra meditation is another fascinating approach, rooted in ancient traditions and aimed at balancing energy centers within the body. Practicing this technique can lead to vivid sensations and even altered states of awareness as practitioners tap into feeling the energy flow through their being. The variety of meditation techniques available allows individuals to explore different facets of consciousness, revealing the profound interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. Recent scientific studies have peeled back the layers of the meditative experience, illuminating the brain's responses during altered states of consciousness achieved through these practices. Neuroimaging research has revealed that meditation can significantly alter brain activity and structure. For instance, areas associated with self-awareness and emotional regulation often show increased activity during meditation, leading to heightened emotional intelligence and resilience. Additionally, brain wave patterns change, with increased alpha and theta waves, which are linked to relaxation, creativity, and deep states of concentration. As you embark on your meditation journey, consider exploring various techniques and reflecting on your experiences. Keep a journal to document any changes in your thoughts, emotions, and overall sense of connection. Over time, you may discover the transformative power of meditation in deeper ways than you ever imagined. The mechanics of flow and peak performance. Flow states, often described as being in the zone, represent a unique blend of heightened focus and intrinsic enjoyment that leads to remarkable levels of performance. These states occur when our brain's activity aligns optimally, allowing us to engage deeply in the present moment. Neuroscientific research reveals that during flow, there is increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher cognitive functions, while areas associated with self-doubt or distractions see diminished activity. This shift in brain dynamics creates a sense of clarity, making it easier to experience emotions fully without the interference of anxiety or self-judgment. Emotional engagement plays a crucial role in fostering flow. When individuals are passionate about what they are doing, there is often an automatic release of dopamine, linking pleasure to the task at hand. This emotional component not only enhances motivation, but also promotes resilience against obstacles. People immersed in flow often report a feeling of timelessness, where hours can pass by unnoticed because they are completely absorbed in their activity. Identifying activities that spark joy can help individuals tap into these optimal experiences, leading to deeper fulfillment in both creative pursuits and daily tasks. Accessing flow requires an understanding of specific keys that can unlock these optimal experiences across different activities. First and foremost, setting clear and achievable goals is essential. When individuals know what they are working towards, it is easier to dive into the task with full concentration. The alignment between challenge and skill level is also vital. The task should be challenging enough to engage, yet not so difficult as to induce frustration. This balance creates a sweet spot where flow can thrive. Creating the right environment also enhances flow. Minimizing distractions, whether from external noise or internal dialogues, allows the mind to focus entirely on the task. Rituals or routines that prime the brain for peak performance can serve as powerful tools in this process. For example, a musician might have a warm-up routine that signals to their brain that it's time to perform. Lastly, embracing a mindset that welcomes curiosity and exploration rather than perfectionism fosters a strong connection to the present moment. This openness can lead not only to flow, but also to profound personal growth and spiritual development. As you seek to cultivate flow in your life, consider integrating mindfulness practices to enhance your awareness of the present. Simple techniques, such as focused breathing or meditation, can help quiet the mind and prepare you for optimal engagement in your chosen activities. Can we train ourselves to enter expanded states at will? Training ourselves to enter expanded states of awareness is not just a fanciful dream. It is a possibility grounded in practice and discipline. Various methods can help cultivate this heightened state of consciousness. Mindfulness meditation, for instance, encourages a focused attention on the present moment, creating a spaciousness in the mind that opens the door to deeper awareness. As we sit in silence, observing our thoughts without judgment, we develop a clearer sense of the self, which in turn can lead to profound experiences of interconnectedness with the world around us. Breathwork is another potent tool for reaching expanded states. By consciously manipulating our breath, we can influence our neural pathways and emotional states. Engaging in deep, rhythmic breathing can induce a sense of calm and an expanded sense of awareness. Practicing this technique regularly can allow us to access these states at will, serving as a bridge between our ordinary consciousness and a more expansive view of reality. Furthermore, incorporating physical practices such as yoga can integrate body awareness with mental clarity, reinforcing our ability to tap into these deep states through dedicated practice. Intentionality plays a crucial role in our pursuit of deeper states of consciousness. When we set clear intentions for our practice, we direct our energy and focus toward our goals. This could mean setting aside specific times for meditation or creating a sacred space within our home that serves as a reminder of our commitment to exploring our inner landscapes. By intentionally seeking these experiences, we honor the journey and remain open to the insights and transformative powers that arise. It becomes essential to integrate this intentionality into our daily lives. Small acts, like pausing to take mindful breaths throughout the day or engaging in reflections on our thoughts and emotions, build a scaffolding for these expanded experiences. Over time, as our awareness deepens, we can begin to perceive the interconnected nature of all things and the vibrant energy that flows through everything. The more consistently we practice with purpose, the more readily we can access these deeper states of consciousness whenever we desire. To facilitate this process, create a personal ritual that resonates with you, whether it's lighting a candle, journaling your thoughts, or taking a quiet walk in nature. This ritual can serve as a beacon, a reminder that the journey to expanded awareness is as meaningful as the destination itself. Chapter 6: Transcendent Experiences, the Mind Beyond Itself. In the sterile, flickering lights of the hospital room, Dr. Evelyn Carter hovered on the threshold of life and death, her pulse waning while her mind seemed to expand infinitely. It wasn't a surreal experience fueled by drugs or trauma. Rather, it was an awakening. In those fleeting moments, surrounded by the whir of machines and the hurried whispers of the medical staff, she felt an indescribable connection with the universe. While her scientific mind had always denied the possibility of anything beyond the physical, here she was, experiencing something profoundly transformative that whispered of a consciousness beyond the mortal coil. Within that space, time lost its meaning, and she was enveloped in a love and light so profound that it made the lab's equations and theories retract to mere shadows of reality. What lay beyond was a realm of understanding that blended science with spirituality, enriching both and diluting the boundaries she had carefully erected in her mind. Returning to her physical body was jarring. Once a staunch skeptic, Evelyn found herself craving answers that science alone could not provide. This newfound perspective encouraged her to delve deeper into the interconnectedness of life and consciousness. She began to read about quantum mechanics, ancient spiritual texts, and modern discoveries concerning human consciousness. Each revelation challenged her previous notions, encouraging a sense of wonder. It was clear that consciousness was not just a byproduct of neurological processes, but perhaps a fundamental aspect of existence itself. Evelyn understood that exploration requires an open mind, one that can entertain ideas that were once dismissed. This intersection of science and spirituality wasn't a contradiction, but rather a rich tapestry that invited anyone willing to explore the threads. Aligning their discoveries with a sense of purpose can transform their understanding of what it means to be alive. For those seeking to navigate their own consciousness, a useful exercise is to maintain a journal. Document moments of introspection, dreams, or significant life experiences that may hint at deeper meanings. This practice not only fosters self-reflection, but can also unveil patterns and connections that the logical mind might overlook. In the quest for understanding, sometimes the greatest findings emerge from the questions we dare to ask and the openness with which we approach them. Scientific and spiritual perspectives on. Examining how both realms approach and interpret transcendent experiences reveals a fascinating intersection between empirical evidence and profound insights. Scientists study these experiences, often labeled as mystical or spiritual, through various lenses, including psychology, neuroscience, and physics. Researchers have documented how certain brain states, altered through meditation or near-death experiences, can evoke feelings of unity and interconnectedness. This biological perspective, while rooted in the measurable, often echoes spiritual traditions that have long narrated similar encounters through texts and personal testimonies. Spiritual practitioners emphasize the qualitative aspects of these experiences, focusing on personal transformation and the sense of oneness with the universe. The dialogue between science and spirituality does not aim to diminish one another. Rather, it can enrich our understanding of human consciousness and encourage an open mind to the diverse ways in which transcendence can manifest in individual lives. Discussing implications for understanding the nature of reality unveils deeper philosophical questions that bridge both scientific and spiritual domains. The scientific exploration of reality often relies on materialism, a viewpoint that emphasizes the physical world and observable phenomena. However, when we consider spiritual interpretations, we may encounter perspectives that suggest reality is not solely material, but also imbued with meanings beyond what the senses can perceive. Quantum physics, through concepts such as entanglement and the nature of observation, has even suggested that the observer can influence reality, a notion that resonates harmoniously with spiritual teachings about consciousness and intention. The merging of these ideas offers a broader framework for understanding existence, encouraging an appreciation for both the tangible and the intangible aspects of life. In exploring these awe-inspiring connections, it becomes clear that both science and spirituality provide vital insights that can inform and transform our understanding of reality. To cultivate this understanding, consider engaging in practices that blend these perspectives. For instance, incorporating mindfulness meditation can create a space for self-reflection and open up channels for transcendent experiences. Allowing scientific inquiry to coexist with spiritual exploration can not only deepen personal insight, but also foster a sense of wonder in the mysteries of life. Mystical states and ego dissolution. Ego dissolution can often feel like stepping outside the boundaries of one's self. In these moments, individuals report a profound sense of losing their personal identity, often accompanied by feelings of interconnectedness and unity with the universe. This experience can be overwhelming, but it also serves as a bridge to deeper self-understanding. It strips away the layers of social conditioning and self-imposed limits, revealing a purer sense of consciousness. Many describe it as an encounter with their true essence, free from the constraints of social roles, expectations, and past traumas. This transformation can lead to significant shifts in self-perception. It allows individuals to witness the fluid nature of identity itself, one that is not static but constantly evolving. Understanding ego dissolution helps to enrich the broader narrative of the self. When the ego recedes, people find clarity that often eludes them in daily life. They begin to see themselves not just as isolated beings, but as integral parts of a larger tapestry of existence. This expansive self-identity fosters a sense of belonging to something greater, prompting thoughts of universal connections. Such realizations can lead to a more compassionate worldview, where boundaries of self and other blur. Embracing the notion that we are not merely separate individuals, but interconnected manifestations of the same underlying reality is profoundly liberating. It can ignite shifts in behaviors, priorities, and even beliefs about one's place in the cosmos. Engaging with these mystical states can serve as a practical tool for personal transformation. Regular mindfulness practices or explorative psychedelics, when approached with caution and respect, can cultivate pathways to ego dissolution. Even simple meditative exercises aimed at quieting the mind can lead one to glimpses of this expansive state. These practices encourage an ongoing dialogue with one's inner self, ultimately fostering a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life. They remind us of the fluidity of our identities, inviting us to embrace the full spectrum of existence, a journey toward realizing we are more than our thoughts, desires, and experiences. Non-dual awareness and transpersonal psychology. Non-dual awareness is a profound state of consciousness that transcends the perception of duality, where the self and the other, subject and object, are no longer seen as separate entities. This state invites individuals to experience life from a unified perspective, allowing them to realize their interconnectedness with all beings and the universe itself. Within this awareness, spiritual growth flourishes, as individuals begin to let go of the ego-driven narrative and embrace a more expansive understanding of existence. By recognizing the illusions that come from a dualistic mindset, such as fear, separation, and judgment, individuals can cultivate profound inner peace and clarity. This awareness often emerges through contemplative practices, such as meditation, mindfulness, and deep introspection. As practitioners delve deeper into their own minds, they may experience moments of insight where barriers dissolve, revealing a more authentic self. This transformative journey is an essential aspect of many spiritual traditions, encouraging seekers to embrace their true nature beyond societal constructs and personal identities. In this way, non-dual awareness acts as a catalyst for personal and spiritual development, guiding individuals toward compassion, love, and universal understanding. Transpersonal psychology delves into the aspects of human experience that transcend the individual self, often aligning closely with the principles of non-dual awareness. This field acknowledges that personal identity is often limited and deeply influenced by cultural and psychological factors. Through the lens of transpersonal psychology, experiences of non-duality are seen as gateways to a higher consciousness, promoting holistic healing and growth. It posits that such experiences can lead to transformative insights, which allow individuals to access deeper layers of their psyche and understand their emotional and spiritual challenges more clearly. Practicing mindfulness and self-inquiry can deepen one's ability to access non-dual awareness. Whether through guided meditation or spontaneous reflection, creating a space for stillness and observation allows for the emergence of insight that can transform one's understanding of self and others. The ultimate question: is consciousness limited to the brain? Is consciousness a mere byproduct of the brain's intricate networks? This question invites us to explore the vastness of existence beyond the limitations imposed by our neural frameworks. The very essence of consciousness might transcend our understanding of it being solely located within the confines of our skulls. Consider instances of shared experiences, such as feeling an inexplicable connection with other individuals, sensing the collective energy in a crowd, or experiencing synchronicities that weave our lives together unexpectedly. These occurrences challenge the conventional wisdom that consciousness is isolated within individual brains and instead hint at a more interconnected nature of awareness. When we ponder the possibility of consciousness as something that extends far beyond the brain, we begin to explore the very fabric of reality itself, an ever-expanding universe of thoughts, emotions, and shared energies. Diving deeper into the philosophical and scientific landscape reveals a myriad of interpretations about consciousness's true nature. The age-old philosophical debate around dualism versus materialism opens the door to various perspectives on whether our consciousness is a product of physical phenomena or if it exists independently. Neuroscience continues to uncover astonishing details about brain function, yet it often struggles to explain subjective experiences, what it feels like to love, to dream, or to experience awe. This gap between objective science and subjective experience prompts intriguing questions. Are thoughts capable of existing outside the brain? Could consciousness persist in some form after physical death? Some scientists and philosophers propose that consciousness could be a fundamental aspect of the universe, much like space and time, a universal field of awareness that each individual taps into. Engaging with these ideas allows us to see consciousness not just as an isolated phenomenon, but as a potential link binding all living beings. As you contemplate these profound questions, consider practical ways to expand your consciousness beyond traditional thinking. Engage in mindfulness practices that cultivate awareness of the present moment. This might include meditation, spending time in nature, or connecting with others in deep and meaningful ways. By fostering these practices, you may open pathways to experience consciousness not only as an individual phenomenon, but as a connective thread that ties all of us together in the vast tapestry of existence. Chapter 7: Brain, Mind, and Mystery: The Hunt for Consciousness. The pursuit of understanding the role the brain plays in consciousness is not just a scientific endeavor. It is a quest that intertwines the essence of what it means to be human. As a neuroscientist, I have delved deep into the complexities of neural networks, seeking the subtle threads that connect firing neurons to our most profound thoughts and experiences. This journey has revealed the brain's intricate architecture, illuminating how patterns of electrical activity correspond to moments of awareness, perception, and thought. Imagine a symphony where each instrument represents a different aspect of consciousness, and together they create the rich tapestry of our experiences. Through advanced imaging techniques and groundbreaking research, the neural correlates of consciousness are becoming less of a mystery. Yet with each discovery, deeper questions arise about the nature of reality and self. Challenges are inevitable within this ambitious quest. The brain is not a simplistic machine, but a dynamic, adaptive organism that operates on multiple levels. Neural correlates do not simply exist as fixed entities. They shift and change based on our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Breakthroughs in technology, such as functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and electroencephalogram, EEG studies, have provided insights into brain activity linked with conscious awareness. Yet they also highlight gaps in our understanding when we attempt to connect this activity to subjective experiences. For instance, while we can identify brain regions activated during creative thinking, understanding why that thought feels real or meaningful often eludes us, leaving us to grapple with the relationship between mind and matter. Through this journey, I have come to appreciate that exploring consciousness is as much about asking the right questions as it is about finding answers. Each breakthrough leads to new avenues of inquiry, prompting us to rethink what we know about the mind, spirituality, and existence itself. Embracing the unknown can be daunting, yet it also opens the door to profound personal insights and transformative experiences. As we navigate this intricate landscape of brain function and consciousness, it becomes crucial to remain curious, nurturing an openness to both scientific exploration and the spiritual dimensions of our journey. Consider keeping a journal to document your thoughts and feelings as you reflect on your consciousness, allowing you to weave together personal insights with the evolving science, creating a richer understanding of your experience. What does science tell us about awareness? Current scientific understanding of consciousness and awareness is complex and still unfolding in various fields like neuroscience, psychology, and phenomenology. Awareness is often described as the ability to have various experiences, and our consciousness is intricately tied to cognitive processes. Scientists have discovered that our brain functions in networks, where different regions collaborate to create a unified experience of awareness. The study of brain activity through techniques like fMRI and EEG reveals that when we are aware of something, a specific network called the default mode network becomes active. This neural network is thought to be crucial for self-referential thoughts and our sense of identity. Neuroscientific research also indicates that awareness is not binary. Rather, it exists along a spectrum, ranging from full consciousness to subconscious processes operating beneath our awareness. These scientific findings about consciousness and awareness significantly influence our philosophical and spiritual viewpoints. The recognition that awareness has multiple dimensions challenges the traditional understanding of a fixed self. In many spiritual traditions, this idea resonates deeply, as practices often aim to transcend the everyday sense of self and explore a more profound awareness. Philosophically, this invites questions about what it means to be conscious and how interconnected we may be. If our awareness is more like a network rather than a solitary entity, it opens the door to understanding our relationship with others and the universe in a more unified context. Various spiritual practices, such as meditation and mindfulness, emphasize being present and aware, aligning well with scientific insights into the nature of awareness. Hence, science and spirituality can offer complementary insights, enriching our understanding of existence. To deepen your awareness, consider integrating mindfulness practices into your daily life. Take moments throughout the day to pause, breathe, and observe your thoughts and surroundings without judgment. This simple act can foster a greater understanding of your consciousness and enhance your connections with others and the world around you. Quantum theories of consciousness. Quantum mechanics, a field that challenges the very foundations of traditional physics, also holds tantalizing clues about the nature of consciousness. At its core, quantum theory suggests that particles exist in a state of probability until observed, raising questions about reality itself and how consciousness interacts with it. This peculiar behavior of particles at the quantum level hints at a possible link between the mind and the fabric of the universe. When we consider consciousness through this lens, it unfolds as something more than a mere byproduct of brain activity. It becomes a fundamental aspect of existence that could influence the cosmos in profound ways. This intersection of awareness and quantum phenomena invites us to rethink our understanding of personal experience and the collective consciousness that we share as human beings. Recent research is beginning to bridge the once distinct realms of science and spirituality, suggesting that there is merit in exploring the metaphysical implications of quantum mechanics. Studies involving entanglement, for instance, reveal that particles can remain interconnected regardless of distance, hinting at a form of communication that transcends the conventional limits of time and space. Some scientists and philosophers posit that this entangled state could be analogous to the way human consciousness connects and influences one another, weaving a tapestry of shared experiences and insights. One particularly fascinating concept arises from the work of physicist Eugene Wigner, who suggested that consciousness is integral to the collapse of the wave function. This idea implies that consciousness itself holds the power to create reality, not just experience it. Thus, grounding our understanding of consciousness within the framework of quantum physics not only opens new pathways for scientific exploration, but also deepens our spiritual introspection. For those intrigued by the profound relationship between consciousness and quantum mechanics, embracing a mindset that welcomes both scientific inquiry and personal experience can be enriching. Engaging in activities that foster mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection can help bridge the gap between understanding and experience. By observing the world around us and being present in the moment, we create an openness to the interconnectedness of all things. This practice not only aligns our subjective experiences with the objective findings of quantum physics, but also nurtures a deeper understanding of our place within this vast universe. Such an approach can illuminate the pathways through which we can explore consciousness and its role in weaving the intricate fabric of reality. Brain imaging, artificial intelligence, and the limits of current technology. Recent advances in brain imaging technologies have opened new avenues for exploring the depths of human consciousness. Techniques such as functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, and positron emission tomography, PET, allow scientists to visualize brain activity with remarkable precision. By observing changes in blood flow and metabolic activity, researchers can correlate specific thoughts, emotions, and even spiritual experiences with corresponding patterns of brain activity. This intersection between technology and the study of consciousness challenges our understanding of what it means to be aware. It highlights how the brain's complex networks can be mapped to reveal insights about our inner life, merging the fields of neuroscience and spirituality in profound ways. However, the more we refine our tools for observing consciousness, the more questions arise about the nature of awareness itself. While we can see which areas of the brain light up during particular experiences, this does not fully encapsulate the richness of subjective awareness. Can we measure the quality of experience or the depth of insight? Current technologies have not yet bridged the gap between observing brain activity and understanding the personal significance of those experiences. This calls into question the adequacy of our tools to capture the essence of consciousness, which is often rich, nuanced, and deeply personal. The ethical implications of using advanced brain imaging to explore consciousness demand careful consideration. With the power to visualize thoughts and emotions comes the potential for misuse, raising questions about privacy and consent. As we delve deeper into the human mind, we must ask ourselves, to what extent should we analyze someone's inner experiences? This challenge is particularly poignant when considering spiritual experiences, which are often sacred and deeply personal. The reduction of such experiences to mere brain activity risks diluting their significance and potentially commodifying spirituality itself. Moreover, we face limitations rooted in technology itself. While brain imaging can provide valuable insights, it is also constrained by factors such as resolution, the complexity of brain networks, and the subjective nature of consciousness. There is still much we do not understand about how different regions of the brain interact to create cohesive experiences. As researchers strive to improve these technologies, it is essential for them to maintain a dialogue with ethicists, spiritual leaders, and the community at large. This collaborative approach can guide the development of responsible practices that honor both scientific exploration and the profound nature of human consciousness. A practical step anyone can take is to engage in personal reflection, fostering a deeper understanding of one's awareness, while remaining inquisitive about the evolving relationship between technology and consciousness. Are we close to solving the hard problem of consciousness? The hard problem of consciousness, a term coined by philosopher David Chalmers, refers to the challenge of explaining why and how subjective experiences arise from neural processes. This is not merely about understanding how the brain works in terms of biological functions, but encompasses the essence of experiences. Why does red appear red to us? What does it mean to feel happy or sad? Despite advancements in neuroscience and psychology, the transition from physical brain activities to the richness of conscious experiences remains enigmatic. Philosophers and scientists alike grapple with questions surrounding the mind-body dualism, pondering if consciousness is simply a byproduct of evolutionary processes or a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. The complexity lies in understanding personal experiences and how they connect with the physical world. As we explore consciousness, we may find that traditional scientific methods are sometimes inadequate for grasping the intricacies of inner life. Potential paths toward understanding consciousness involve diverse fields such as philosophy, cognitive science, and even quantum physics, each offering unique insights. Some thinkers propose interdisciplinary approaches that combine empirical research with introspective practices, suggesting that personal experience plays a vital role in unraveling this mystery. Practices such as meditation and mindfulness may reveal deeper layers of consciousness, providing a subjective understanding that complements objective analysis. Furthermore, advancements in technology, like brain imaging and artificial intelligence, present new avenues for exploration, enabling researchers to observe patterns and correlations in neural activity linked to conscious thought. While these paths may not lead directly to a definitive answer, they encourage an open-minded exploration of consciousness as a phenomenon that may merge science and spirituality. Engaging with these various perspectives fosters a holistic view, reminding us that consciousness might not just be a question to be answered, but a profound journey to be experienced. As we navigate the landscape of consciousness, it's crucial to foster a mindset of curiosity and exploration. Engage with both scientific literature and philosophical inquiries, and don't shy away from reflecting on your personal experiences with consciousness. Journaling your thoughts, feelings, and questions can illuminate your understanding. Participate in mindfulness practices that encourage deeper connections with your own consciousness, allowing you to explore its dimensions in a personal and meaningful way. Whether through meditation or simply taking a moment to observe your thoughts, These practices can aid in bridging the gap between the hard problem of consciousness and your spiritual journey. Chapter 8: Psychological Landscapes, the Mind Through Different Lenses. Two therapists, Dr. Marcus and Dr. Elise, sat in a cozy cafe nestled in the heart of the city. The air was rich with the aroma of fresh coffee, creating an inviting backdrop for the lively discussion that was about to unfold. Dr. Marcus, with his Freudian perspective, leaned back in his chair, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. He was eager to explore his belief that consciousness is only a fragment of the mind's complexities, shaped by deeper, often unconscious desires and conflicts. According to Freud, the conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath its surface lies a vast reservoir of unexpressed thoughts, repressed memories, and primal instincts that dictate much of human behavior. As he spoke, he gestured animatedly, emphasizing how our awareness is often clouded by defenses and neuroses, and how understanding these layers is pivotal to unlocking true self-awareness. In contrast, Dr. Elise, with her cognitive behavioral approach, focused on the here and now. She believed self-awareness is achieved through understanding the thoughts and beliefs that shape one's behavior. For her, the conscious mind is a powerful tool that, if harnessed correctly, can lead to transformative change. She countered Dr. Marcus's points by stressing the importance of being present in the moment, monitoring one's thoughts, and actively reshaping negative patterns to foster a healthier self-image. Their dialogue reflected differing interpretations of consciousness, one rooted in the depths of the unconscious, and the other firmly anchored in the conscious realm, each offering a unique perspective on the journey to self-discovery. The conversation deepened as they explored how these contrasting views shaped self-awareness. Dr. Marcus argued that true understanding requires delving into the unconscious, an exploration of the suppressed emotions and unresolved issues that influence our thoughts and actions. He proposed that without acknowledging these hidden forces, individuals might engage in mere superficial self-reflection, missing the deeper aspects of their psyche. Dr. Elise, however, advocated for a more proactive approach. She explained how becoming aware of one's thought patterns and understanding the triggers behind them can lead to significant personal growth and healing. They both recognized the value of their approaches, agreeing that a marriage of Freudian depth and cognitive clarity could enhance emotional intelligence and foster a more nuanced self-awareness. Ultimately, the beauty of this debate lies in its encouragement to explore our own consciousness. Whether through the introspective journey of uncovering hidden desires or by actively reshaping our thoughts, the path to self-awareness can be both enlightening and transformative. Embracing and blending these diverse viewpoints allows us to appreciate the intricacies of our minds and cultivate a greater understanding of ourselves and our experiences. Exploring psychology's different perspectives. Psychology has long sought to understand the nature of awareness, leading to various theories that shape our comprehension of consciousness. The behaviorist perspective, for instance, highlights observable actions over internal states, suggesting that consciousness is shaped primarily by environmental stimuli and responses. In contrast, cognitive psychology delves deeper into the processes of thought, emphasizing the mental activities that occur in our minds, such as perception, memory, and problem-solving. The humanistic approach, pioneered by thinkers like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow, posits that awareness is deeply intertwined with personal growth and self-actualization, centering on the individual's subjective experience and the pursuit of meaning. Then there is the psychodynamic perspective, originating from Freud's work, that views consciousness as a layer of the mind where thoughts are influenced by hidden desires and early life experiences. These different angles reveal the complexity of awareness and its role in shaping emotions, behaviors, and spirituality. Reflecting on our own views of consciousness opens the door to a richer understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Take a moment to consider how you define awareness in your life. Is it merely being awake and alert, or does it encompass deeper, more spiritual elements? Engage with the moments in your life when you feel truly conscious. Those moments of clarity during meditation, the rush of inspiration, or the profound connections fostered in nature. By exploring your personal experiences of consciousness, you may discover unique insights that influence your spiritual journey and enhance your understanding of the universe. Introspection can provide clues to the layers of your own mind and spirit, fostering a deeper connection to both yourself and the greater whole. Consider incorporating daily moments of reflection into your life. Whether through journaling, meditation, or mindful breathing, taking time to observe your thoughts and feelings can heighten your awareness. Ask yourself thoughtful questions. What is my current state of mind? How do my emotions connect to my sense of self? By making this practice a part of your routine, you can cultivate a deeper relationship with your consciousness, transforming how you engage with your experiences and promoting a more profound sense of spirituality in your life. Freudian unconscious versus Jungian shadow. Freud's views on the unconscious mind focus on how repressed thoughts and desires shape our behaviors. According to him, the unconscious holds our unresolved conflicts, often rooted in early childhood experiences. This part of the mind can harbor deep-seated fears and unacknowledged wishes. Freud believed that these hidden elements manifest themselves in dreams, slips of the tongue, and neurotic behaviors. He emphasized the importance of bringing these unconscious thoughts to the surface, as this could lead to healing and a better understanding of oneself. On the other hand, Jung's concept of the shadow diverges from Freud's model. The shadow embodies the darker aspects of our personality, the traits we find unacceptable in ourselves, which we often project onto others. Instead of merely being repressed desires, the shadow includes all parts of ourselves that we neglect or deny, regardless of whether they are inherently negative or positive. Jung viewed the integration of the shadow as crucial for personal development, suggesting that embracing our shadow can lead to a fuller, more authentic existence. The implications of these theories on self-awareness are significant. Freud's approach encourages individuals to confront unconscious motivations, creating a path toward personal awareness. By identifying and acknowledging repressed aspects, we can better understand why we react in certain ways or why we repeat certain patterns in our lives. This process requires courage and the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Jung, however, enriches this exploration by suggesting that true self-awareness encompasses accepting our shadow. Engaging with our shadow not only leads to personal growth, but also fosters compassion towards others, as we start to understand that everyone harbors imperfections. This practice encourages a deeper connection with ourselves and the world, inviting a sense of wholeness. Integrating both perspectives offers a robust framework for individuals pursuing spiritual growth, allowing for both the acknowledgement of past wounds and the acceptance of all facets of our being. For those interested in spirituality, the journey towards self-awareness can begin by journaling about your thoughts, feelings, and recurring patterns in your life. Reflect on aspects of yourself that you may often overlook or deny. This could be fears, desires, or even traits in others that irritate you. Consider what they might reveal about your own shadow. This reflective practice can cultivate a greater understanding of your inner landscape, guiding you towards more profound self-acceptance and a richer spiritual experience. Developmental psychology and the evolution of consciousness. Consciousness is not merely a static state of awareness. It evolves with us, shaped by experiences and stages of life. Developmental theories, particularly those of renowned psychologists like Jean Piaget and Erik Erikson, provide a framework for understanding how our consciousness matures over time. From the first flickers of awareness in infancy to the complex, reflective thinking of adulthood, each phase represents a leap in both cognitive and emotional understanding. Language acquisition in early childhood, for instance, transforms raw sensations into shared narratives, enabling children to make sense of their world and their place in it. This gradual building of awareness fosters not only self-recognition, but also an initial connection with others, setting the stage for more nuanced social interactions later on. As individuals progress through developmental stages, they encounter significant shifts in their understanding of self and society. Adolescence, marked by a quest for identity, brings intense introspection and exploration of personal values. This is when the individual's consciousness expands beyond the self, engaging with communal and societal constructs. Young adults often grapple with existential questions and their role within a larger framework, which can catalyze profound spiritual awakenings. The insight gained during these transitions discloses how interconnected the individual is with the collective experience, creating a rich tapestry where personal growth aligns with broader societal evolution. Recognizing this interconnectedness is essential for developing empathy and community consciousness, ultimately guiding individuals toward a more holistic understanding of themselves in relation to others. To nurture this evolving consciousness through the life cycle, mindfulness practices can be invaluable. Taking time for self-reflection and meditation encourages deeper insights, allowing individuals to observe their thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice fosters a greater awareness of the shifts in consciousness at various developmental stages, enhancing personal growth and spiritual awakening. By consciously engaging with our own evolving consciousness, we contribute to a more compassionate and understanding society. Are all minds fundamentally the same, or is awareness shaped by individual experience? Framing the question of whether our awareness stems from innate qualities or the rich tapestry of our experiences invites deeper reflection. At the heart of this discussion lies the notion of universality versus individuality. Are we all set on a similar path, wired in some fundamental way to perceive the world uniformly? Or is it the myriad experiences we encounter, our joys, traumas, relationships, and environments, that sculpt our perceptions and understanding of reality? This question nudges us to consider how much of our awareness is embedded in our brain's architecture, dictated by genetics, and how much is painted over time by the layers of our lived experiences. Some scientists believe that certain cognitive functions are hardwired, suggesting that all humans possess similar mental capacities. Meanwhile, philosophers and spiritual leaders argue that perception is inherently subjective, molded by personal experiences and cultural backgrounds. The exploration of how identities shape our individual consciousness reveals the complexity of human experience. Our identities, crafted by factors such as culture, gender, race, and personal history, profoundly influence how we see ourselves and the world around us. This lens through which we perceive reality colors our views and reactions, creating unique narratives for each person. One individual may find solace in nature, feeling deeply connected to its rhythms, while another may feel alienated, having grown up in a concrete jungle devoid of green spaces. The interplay between intrinsic qualities and external influences argues that while we may possess similar cognitive capabilities, our experiences shape our consciousness into unique experiences. This journey is continuous and dynamic, highlighting the transformative power of awareness as influenced by the passage of time and change. Each person's consciousness is a unique mosaic reflecting personal history and cultural context, urging us to respect and celebrate these differences as part of the human experience. Understanding the balance between innate mechanisms and experiential shaping can also guide how we approach our spiritual growth. Engaging with this inquiry encourages a humble perspective that acknowledges our shared humanity while recognizing and valuing the unique stories that define each individual. In exploring meditation or mindfulness, one may discover that the benefits of such practices are felt differently across diverse backgrounds. Therefore, as you dive into your own spiritual journey, consider the experiences and identity that have shaped your awareness. Reflection can illuminate not only your path, but also the shared threads that connect us all. Be open to learning from others and mindful of the rich diversity present in the realm of consciousness. Chapter 9. Awareness as a Skill, Training the Conscious Mind. In a bustling metropolis filled with towering skyscrapers and relentless ambition, there lived a corporate executive named Daniel. For years, he had been climbing the corporate ladder with unwavering determination. However, the constant pressure and relentless deadlines had begun to take a toll on his mind and body. Daniel found himself waking up in the middle of the night, plagued by anxiety and an overwhelming sense of dread. The once invigorating thrill of his high-stakes job had shifted into a monotonous grind that drained his energy and spirit. On the verge of burnout, he stumbled upon mindfulness during a casual conversation with a friend. Intrigued yet skeptical, he decided to give it a try, not realizing that this simple practice would change his perception of life. As he began to incorporate mindfulness into his daily routine, Daniel discovered the rich tapestry of the present moment, a world that had been muted by the noise of his ambitions. The morning ritual of sipping coffee became an opportunity to savor the warmth of the cup in his hands and the aroma swirling in the air, rather than a hurried task to check off his list. He found himself engaged in brief moments of reflection throughout the day, pausing to listen to the sounds around him and taking deep breaths that washed away layers of stress. Gradually, the practice reshaped his perspective, allowing him to respond to challenges with clarity and compassion instead of reactionary frustration. His interactions with colleagues transformed, filled with empathy rather than competition, fostering a healthier work environment and rekindling a sense of purpose in his career. Reflecting on Daniel's journey inspires us to consider our own mental wellness. Are we, too, caught in the whirlwind of our daily lives, often neglecting the importance of self-care? It is essential to take a step back and ask ourselves how we connect with the present moment. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even a simple walk in nature can provide a helpful respite from the demands of modern life. The act of self-reflection opens up pathways for growth and understanding, inviting us to explore areas in our lives that may be screaming for attention. Engaging in practices that nurture our mental well-being doesn't have to be time-consuming or complex. Small shifts in our routines can have profound effects. Journaling our thoughts and feelings can help us identify patterns that drain our energy. Setting aside moments for gratitude can shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us. Each practice, much like mindfulness, invites a deeper connection with ourselves. By embracing mindfulness, we can begin to defy the conventions that keep us stuck in our high-pressure routines. Each day is an opportunity to cultivate presence, to reconnect with our inner selves, and to redefine our priorities. When we make space for stillness, we create room for growth. When we prioritize mental wellness, we foster resilience. The journey to mindfulness doesn't require any grand gestures or extensive commitments. It beckons to us in the midst of our workdays, in the small moments of clarity we allow ourselves. Take a moment today, breathe, observe, and just be. In doing so, you may discover the powerful transformation that mindfulness can evoke in your own life. How awareness affects. Awareness plays a crucial role in our decision-making processes, shaping not only the choices we make, but also the path our lives take. When we become aware of our thoughts and feelings, we gain the ability to differentiate between automatic reactions and deliberate choices. This awareness allows us to pause and reflect before acting, enabling us to make decisions aligned with our values rather than simply responding to external pressures or internal impulses. As we grow in awareness, we discover that our choices often have ripple effects, influencing not just ourselves, but also those around us. The consequences of our decisions extend beyond immediate outcomes, embedding themselves into the fabric of our relationships, careers, and personal journeys. By grasping the profound impact of awareness, we can navigate our lives with intention, recognizing that every choice reverberates through the interconnected web of existence. Heightened awareness also has significant implications for emotional regulation. When we become conscious of our emotions, we can manage them more effectively. Instead of being swept away by anger, sadness, or anxiety, we learn to observe these emotions without judgment. This practice fosters a sense of detachment and clarity, empowering us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. As we cultivate this emotional intelligence through awareness, we create space for compassion, for ourselves and others. Understanding the roots of our feelings can lead to greater empathy in our interactions, allowing for healthier relationships and improved communication. By embracing awareness in our emotional landscape, we open doors to healing and personal growth, transforming challenges into opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. In the journey of self-discovery, maintaining a journal can be a powerful tool. Writing about your thoughts and feelings can enhance your awareness, providing clarity on the decisions you face and the emotions you experience. This practice encourages reflection and insight, making it easier to navigate life's complexities with a balanced perspective. Techniques to train the mind: mindfulness, cognitive strategies, emotional mastery. Enhancing awareness and mindfulness begins with simple, actionable techniques that invite you to be present in each moment. One effective method is to incorporate short mindfulness pauses throughout your day. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or distracted, take a few moments to close your eyes, focus on your breath, and tune into the sensations of your body. Observe the thoughts that arise without judgment, like clouds passing in the sky. This practice can help you cultivate a more profound awareness of your thoughts and feelings, enabling you to respond to situations rather than react impulsively. Additionally, consider engaging in mindful activities, such as eating or walking, where you directly focus on the experience, the taste of your food, or the feeling of your feet on the ground, fostering a deeper connection to your surroundings. Emotional mastery is essential for anyone striving to live a more conscious life. It involves recognizing your emotions and learning how to manage them effectively rather than being controlled by them. Begin by developing emotional awareness. Pay attention to what triggers certain feelings within you. Journaling can be a powerful tool here. Write about your emotional experiences, what prompted them, and how you responded. This reflective practice can illuminate patterns in your emotional responses, giving you a clearer understanding of yourself. Once you are more aware, try techniques like deep breathing or visualization when facing intense emotions. Instead of suppressing feelings like anger or sadness, allow yourself to experience them fully, and then channel that energy into something constructive or creative. Embracing these feelings as part of your human experience instead of battling them leads to greater emotional resilience. A practical tip for integrating both mindfulness and emotional mastery into your daily routine is to set a specific intention at the start of each day. This could be as simple as creating a mantra for the day or a goal to maintain awareness in challenging situations. By affirming your intention and being open to experiencing whatever comes your way, you're actively participating in your own mental and emotional growth. This not only enriches your life, but also paves the way to a deeper spiritual journey. Chapter 10: Healing and Integration, Consciousness as Medicine. Healing from trauma can be a deeply personal journey, often characterized by layers of emotional struggles that can cloud one's sense of self. For many, this journey begins with the discovery of mindfulness-based practices, which offer a path to reconnecting with one's inner self. Mindfulness encourages individuals to be present, fostering a non-judgmental awareness of their thoughts and feelings. This conscious engagement can transform the experience of trauma from a shadow that looms overhead into a narrative that empowers. In reclaiming their personal power, survivors learn to sit with their emotions rather than be overwhelmed by them. This often involves exploring feelings that arise, observing them without harsh judgment, and allowing the healing process to unfold naturally. The power of awareness plays a pivotal role in trauma recovery. When individuals cultivate the ability to notice their thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, they start to untangle the complex web of experiences that shaped their trauma. Presence becomes a sanctuary, a protective space where healing can begin. Through consistent mindfulness practices like meditation, breath work, or gentle yoga, one can learn to observe intrusive thoughts as just that, thoughts, not definitive truths. This realization can create a profound shift, allowing survivors to separate their identity from the trauma they endured. Awareness not only brings clarity, but also cultivates compassion towards oneself, fostering an environment where it becomes safe to heal. The journey of reclaiming a sense of self through mindfulness is not about erasing the past, but rather integrating it into a new, holistic view of who one is. Survivors often find that by embodying mindfulness, they begin to uncover layers of strength and resilience that were dormant. They reclaim the narrative, transforming their history into a source of insight and empowerment. Practical mindfulness techniques can be incorporated daily, such as mindful journaling, where trauma survivors can articulate their experiences and reflect on their growth. By weaving mindfulness into the fabric of daily life, they cultivate a rich tapestry of awareness, strength, and authenticity. How consciousness plays a role in healing. Scientific studies suggest that consciousness has a profound effect on both physical and mental healing. The mind and body are not separate entities, they are deeply intertwined. Research in fields like psychoneuroimmunology demonstrates that our thoughts and emotions can influence bodily functions, including the immune response and inflammation levels. When individuals engage in positive thinking, meditation, or visualization techniques, they often report improvements in their health. This indicates that our state of mind can facilitate or hinder our recovery. The brain, capable of remarkably intricate processes, can help activate healing pathways, allowing individuals to overcome chronic pain, anxiety, or even serious illnesses through sheer power of focus and intent. By exploring how belief systems or mental frameworks affect our healing journey, we begin to see the larger role our consciousness plays in our overall well-being. Presence and awareness are crucial elements in holistic recovery. Being present means fully engaging with the moment, acknowledging thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice encourages individuals to become aware of how their emotional and mental states are affecting their physical health. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or breath work, not only promote relaxation, but also enhance one's ability to navigate their healing process. By cultivating awareness, individuals can tune into their bodies and recognize signals that may have previously gone unnoticed. This awareness fosters a deeper connection with oneself, creating a compassionate environment for healing. The transformation that occurs through presence allows people to confront their pain and fears directly, breaking down barriers to recovery and enabling a more profound healing experience. In this exploration of consciousness and healing, it becomes clear that how we think and feel shapes our very existence. Simple practices can empower individuals to harness their consciousness effectively for healing. Setting aside a few moments each day for mindfulness or reflection can stimulate a greater awareness of one's thoughts and emotions. This practice doesn't just facilitate healing, it enhances overall quality of life. Embracing the interplay between consciousness and healing isn't merely an abstract concept. It's a practical tool available to everyone seeking a more profound sense of well-being. The power of presence in trauma recovery. Mindfulness acts as a guiding light in the often turbulent journey of trauma recovery. It serves as a crucial pathway to re-establishing feelings of safety and control that may have been lost during traumatic experiences. When individuals practice mindfulness, they learn to anchor themselves in the present moment, shifting their focus from overwhelming memories and anxieties about the past or future. This training opens the door to awareness, allowing oneself to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. In this space, a person can begin to regain control over their bodily sensations and mental responses, creating a secure inner landscape where healing can naturally unfold. By returning to the simplicity of breath, sensations, and the world around them, individuals can cultivate a sense of stability, which is the foundation for deeper emotional recovery. Present moment awareness plays a vital role in the healing process. Every time someone draws their attention back to what is happening right now, they are essentially stepping out of the chaos that trauma often creates in the mind. This practice shifts the narrative from being a victim of past experiences to being a conscious participant in their own life. Engaging fully in the present allows individuals to reconnect with their bodies, sensations, and experiences, fostering a deeper understanding of themselves and their needs. When people learn to observe their thoughts without being consumed by them, they start to reclaim their narrative. This strengthens their resilience, enabling them to confront and process painful memories. In essence, being present becomes an act of self-compassion, nourishing their ability to heal. Incorporating simple mindfulness practices into daily routines can greatly enhance this journey. Focusing on the breath, observing the flow of thoughts, or noticing the sensations in the body are powerful tools that can ground someone amid emotional turmoil. Taking a few moments each day to sit quietly, engage in guided meditation, or even practice mindful walking can lay a solid foundation for recovery. Embracing small steps in presence can create ripples of transformation, leading to an enriched sense of safety and control. Ultimately, recognizing that healing is a process invites patience and grace, urging individuals to immerse themselves in the richness of the moment. Mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, and psychological integration. Mindfulness-based stress reduction, commonly known as MBSR, is an experiential approach developed to enhance awareness while effectively reducing stress. Originating from the teachings of Jon Kabat-Zinn, MBSR combines principles of mindfulness, meditation, and yoga, creating a holistic practice that has been validated by extensive research. It teaches participants to focus on the present moment, encouraging a non-judgmental awareness of thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. This practice serves as a powerful tool in navigating the complexities of modern life, as it helps individuals to break free from the cycle of anxiety and rumination that often accompanies stressful situations. The crux of this approach lies in its ability to cultivate an awareness that fosters a deeper connection with oneself, ultimately leading to enhanced emotional resilience and well-being. On the other hand, psychological integration represents a crucial facet of personal development, aimed at fostering wholeness within the individual. Integration involves recognizing and reconciling the various parts of oneself, including thoughts, emotions, and experiences that may have been previously fragmented or suppressed. This process is vital for achieving internal harmony, as it acknowledges the complexity of human nature while encouraging a compassionate dialogue among the different aspects of the self. Through techniques like introspection and mindful observation, individuals learn to embrace their shadows, accept their vulnerabilities, and celebrate their strengths. The journey of psychological integration empowers people to move beyond the confines of societal expectations, leading to a more authentic existence that is rooted in self-acceptance and inner peace. Combining MBSR with the concept of psychological integration encourages a deeper exploration of the self, allowing for a transformative experience that transcends mere stress relief. By embedding mindfulness into the journey of integration, individuals can cultivate an awareness that embraces the entirety of their being. This approach not only enhances personal insights, but also improves relationships with others, as greater self-awareness tends to foster a deeper understanding and empathy towards those around us. Practicing MBSR alongside psychological integration can pave the way for profound personal growth that resonates on all levels of consciousness, enriching life with purpose and serenity. To begin your own journey, consider setting aside a few moments each day for mindful reflection, allowing space for both awareness and acceptance to flourish. How conscious living can transform mental and physical health. Conscious living is more than just a trend. It's a lifestyle choice that deeply affects our mental and physical health. When individuals embrace the idea of being present in each moment, they experience life on a more profound level. This presence allows for a deeper awareness of one's thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, creating an important shift in how we relate to ourselves and the world around us. This connection fosters resilience, reduces anxiety, and promotes a sense of peace. Studies show that practicing mindfulness can lead to lower levels of stress hormones, improved sleep patterns, and a stronger immune system. When we start paying attention to our choices and actions, we're more likely to make healthier decisions, whether that involves the food we eat, the way we exercise, or how we interact with others. This awareness links our internal state to our overall health, leading to a transformation that touches every aspect of our lives. Embracing conscious living requires a commitment to holistic and mindful practices that support personal transformation. This journey begins with small, intentional steps such as mindfulness meditation, journaling, or even simply taking a moment each day to breathe deeply and reflect. By cultivating a daily practice, individuals learn to appreciate the beauty of life in its simplest forms. Isolation can often hinder spiritual growth, but when we engage in communities that foster similar values, we reinforce our resolve and commitment to a conscious lifestyle. The more you immerse yourself in this approach, the more evident its effects become in your day-to-day life. Relationships thrive as communication improves on a foundation of understanding and empathy, leading to healthier interactions both personally and professionally. Mental clarity enhances focus, enabling you to pursue goals with increased vigor. As these changes manifest physically, there's a noticeable boost in energy levels and vitality, which only reinforces the benefits of choosing a more conscious way to live. To make conscious living truly transformative, it can be helpful to set specific intentions for your journey. Consider creating a vision board or writing down your goals associated with mindful living. This act not only helps clarify your desires, but also serves as a visual reminder of your commitment to holistic well-being. Remember that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It is a gradual process requiring patience and compassion for yourself along the way. With each step you take in this direction, you become a living example of the benefits of conscious living, inspiring those around you to consider a similar path. Approach each moment with curiosity and openness, and watch how your world begins to shift in remarkable ways. The infinite potential. Final story. A philosopher and a scientist sit down to discuss the meaning of consciousness. One sees it as a physical process, the other as something beyond matter. Who is right? The room was filled with the quiet hum of anticipation as the philosopher and the scientist settled into their chairs. Across the small wooden table, each man carried a world of thoughts, perspectives etched into the lines of their faces. The philosopher, with his piercing gaze, began the dialogue by presenting a view of consciousness that transcended mere physicality. He spoke of it as a realm beyond neuronal activity, an essence that connects the individual to the collective human experience. It was a state of awareness, he argued, that could not simply be boiled down to synaptic firings. Instead, consciousness was a window into a greater reality, an invitation to explore the depths of existence itself, urging the scientist to ponder the very fabric of being. The scientist, conversely, leaned into the empirical evidence provided by modern neuroscience. He articulated how the brain's intricate networks and chemical processes gave rise to what humans experience as consciousness. To him, the notion that consciousness was separate from matter felt like a comforting illusion, a romantic ideal perhaps, but fundamentally unfounded. His commitment to studying the brain led him to believe that understanding consciousness required unraveling the mysteries of its physical underpinnings. Each explanation offered by the scientist was rich with research and data, yet it demanded the philosopher's agreement that the realm of thought and emotion could be reduced to mere physical processes. This compelling dialogue drew the audience into a deeper inquiry about their own beliefs regarding consciousness. Each listener was invited to reflect on their experiences of awareness, to question whether they view themselves as mere aggregates of biological processes or as something more profound. As the discussion unfolded, it became clear that consciousness stirred something ineffable within each person present. Engaging with their thoughts, readers were urged to explore their definitions of consciousness. Could it be that both perspectives were essential? Perhaps the scientist's rational, materialistic approach and the philosopher's spiritual insight offered two sides of the same coin. In navigating between these viewpoints, one practical tip emerged. Keep an open mind, embrace curiosity, and do not shy away from challenging the boundaries of understanding. Investigating consciousness may not yield definitive answers, but it can certainly illuminate the journey of exploration itself. The future of human awareness. The future of human awareness is a canvas yet to be painted, filled with colors of potentiality and imagination. As we dive deeper into the realms of neuroscience, psychology, and philosophy, our understanding of consciousness is undergoing significant transformations. Advances in technology are allowing us to probe the mysteries of the mind in ways that were previously unimaginable. Brain imaging techniques, such as fMRI and EEG, are revealing the intricate workings of the brain, showing us how thoughts, emotions, and sensations become our conscious experience. Imagine a future where we can map emotions directly to brain activity, opening doors not only for scientific understanding, but also for empathetic communication between individuals. Further exploration into altered states of consciousness, whether through meditation, psychedelics, or other means, could unravel deeper dimensions of awareness. These practices have been used for centuries to achieve states that transcend ordinary perception, offering glimpses into collective consciousness or unity with the universe. Such experiences challenge the boundaries we set around individuality, urging us to contemplate the interconnectedness of all life. As technology advances, it could serve as a bridge, combining ancient wisdom with modern inquiry, leading us toward an enriched understanding of what it means to be conscious and alive. The rapid evolution of society brings with it a unique opportunity for conscious evolution. With the world changing at an unprecedented rate, there is an increasing awareness that our awareness itself must evolve. Environmental challenges, social injustices, and technological disruptions are prompting humanity to reconsider its place within the broader cosmos. As we face these global crises, the call for a collective awakening becomes more urgent. Individuals are beginning to recognize that personal growth cannot be separated from societal implications. Our choices resonate beyond the self and impact future generations. Conscious evolution invites a shift in perspective, urging humanity to foster greater compassion, empathy, and understanding. As we harness the power of communication through social media and global connectivity, we have the potential to unite diverse voices and experiences. This collective awareness can lead to a deeper understanding of our shared human experience, fostering a sense of global community. Practical practices such as mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and community engagement can nurture this evolution, allowing individuals to reconnect with themselves and the world around them. By embracing these transformative practices, we enhance not only our own consciousness, but also contribute to a broader shift in human awareness. In this ever-evolving landscape, it is essential to cultivate a habit of reflection, using tools like journaling or meditation to deepen your understanding of personal consciousness. This practice nurtures a connection with yourself and the world, fostering resilience needed to navigate change. Can we expand consciousness beyond its current limitations? Exploring the possibilities of transcending our current boundaries of awareness invites us to enter a realm of ideas that can transform our understanding of existence. The thought that consciousness might extend beyond the known limits is both exhilarating and daunting. Throughout history, individuals and cultures have experimented with various practices such as meditation, breathwork, and psychedelics, all in the pursuit of altered states of consciousness. Engaging with these practices invites the mind to consider experiences beyond the everyday, often leading to profound insights, heightened clarity, and unexpected connections. By tapping into our inner potential, we may discover ways to unlock layers of our consciousness that have long been dormant, encouraging an exploration of our true essence. This journey is not merely about experiencing altered states. It is about connecting with a larger tapestry of consciousness that exists beyond the individual mind. Every moment we spend in mindfulness or creativity can act as a step toward this expanded awareness, encouraging a deeper connection with ourselves and the universe. Encouraging a personal commitment to expanding one's consciousness requires an openness to new experiences and a willingness to confront the unknown. Each of us possesses unique qualities and insights that can illuminate our journey to a broader understanding. Committing to this personal journey often begins with introspection, questioning our beliefs, and challenging the narratives we hold about ourselves and the world. Setting aside time for daily reflection, practice, or exploration can cultivate awareness and deepen our connection to consciousness itself. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals can further inspire us, creating a shared space for growth and discovery. Engaging with literature, art, and other transformative mediums can also spark new ways of seeing, inviting us to broaden our perspectives. As you foster this commitment, remember that expansion is a journey, not a destination. Each moment of awareness is an invitation to connect more deeply with the universe and your place within it, guiding you to the richness of your inner world. Consider starting your day with a few moments of mindfulness, allowing yourself to simply be present without judgment. This practice can help you cultivate an expanded state of consciousness as you navigate daily life. The merging of science, spirituality, and AI. What comes next? The advancement of technology has consistently transformed how we understand ourselves and the world around us. In recent years, a fascinating intersection has emerged among technology, science, and spirituality, suggesting that these domains are not as distinct as we have traditionally believed. This convergence raises intriguing questions about existence, consciousness, and our place in the universe. Science, once viewed as a purely empirical endeavor, is increasingly exploring profound questions about the nature of reality, while spirituality offers insights that science struggles to quantify. This synthesis invites us to reflect on how cutting-edge advancements in artificial intelligence can enhance our spiritual understanding, perhaps guiding us toward a more holistic view of life and existence. As we delve deeper into this interplay between technology, science, and spirituality, curiosity should spark our imagination about what future possibilities might unfold. Picture a world where AI not only processes data, but also assists in spiritual practices, acting as a personal guide through meditation or mindfulness techniques. The prospect of merging science and spirituality through technology challenges our preconceived notions. Has the scientific method limited our understanding of consciousness? Can spirituality, traditionally dismissed as anecdotal, gain empirical support through AI research? These questions encourage us to be open-minded and imaginative as we consider the next steps in this unfolding narrative. By fostering a sense of wonder, we can actively engage with the evolution of these interrelated fields and tap into the potential they hold for a brighter, more integrated future. The call to personal exploration. This book is just the beginning. Every one of us possesses a deep well of consciousness waiting to be explored. Within that vast landscape of thought, emotion, and spirit lies a unique journey that is both personal and transformative. This book serves as a gentle invitation for you to dive into the depths of your own experience. As you engage with the ideas and practices illuminated here, allow your mind to wander beyond the confines of societal expectations and into the essence of who you truly are. The exploration of consciousness is not just a destination, it's an adventure, a path that shifts and unfolds as you navigate through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embrace the notion that your journey is unlike any other, colored by your individual experiences and insights. Each reflection leads to new questions, and each question opens the door to greater self-awareness. Self-discovery is not an event, but rather a continuous journey, a lifelong process filled with moments of revelation and periods of introspection. Each day presents an opportunity to engage mindfully with the world around you. Consider the practice of being present, of tuning into your emotions as they arise, and observing your thoughts without judgment. This dance of awareness cultivates a deeper understanding of not only yourself, but also of your connection to the universe. Life, with all its unpredictability, is not meant to be static. Your growth occurs in every fleeting moment, whether it's in joy or in sorrow. Embrace this ebb and flow, recognizing that learning about yourself can happen in both the calm and the chaotic. By integrating mindful living into your daily routine, you create space for ongoing exploration and growth. To truly embark on this journey, consider setting aside time each day for self-reflection. This can be in the form of journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in silence with your thoughts. Allow your mind to wander and embrace the revelations that come forth. Pay attention to how you feel in different situations and ask yourself what those feelings reveal about your motivations and desires. This practice of regularly checking in with yourself creates a personal compass, guiding you through the intricacies of your own consciousness. Remember, each step you take in this exploration is valuable. It is all part of your unique journey towards enlightenment. Consciousness is not just something we possess, it is something we become. As we reach the end of this journey, we are left with more questions than answers, and that is exactly the point. Awareness is not a destination. It is an ongoing process of expansion, of peeling back the layers of reality to glimpse something greater. The path of consciousness is infinite. The more we explore, the more we realize that we are only just beginning. So I leave you with a challenge: to notice more, to question more, and to live with a deeper sense of awareness. Because in the end, consciousness is not just about knowing, it's about being. Thank you for joining me on this journey. This has been the Consciousness Matrix, a journey through the layers of human awareness, written by Mindful Literary.